I feel like I beg for this every day. I'm like, please, 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 please watch me, please, please. I mean, I feel like you're my friend. You're supposed to have already. I'm like, you should have followed me a long time ago. I have to ask you to watch for sure. But the follow, I was like, damn, Ian, you've been on my stream. You couldn't even follow me. I was a little mad about that. Because it's my audio. It's not coming up. You're not in it. Say something now.
Hello?
Okay.
Very cool. But it's whatever. It's water underneath the bridge. Talk about it later. It's no big deal. Um,
Hold on.
do you want?
Yeah, you can be heard. Okay, great. Hold on.
Right.
Let's hope we have game sounds. Are you? Do you want to create? Are we inviting a new game, or what are we doing?
Yeah, I guess like the I'm surprised. There's literally no online internet games. Like the list is literally empty. Holy shit. Oh wait, no. My computer's just.
I was gonna say, is it because here's a better game called Humankind? I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
shouldn't say better. There's a newer game because they're not the
Right.
same. They're not the
I
same.
mean, to be fair, like
To be
different time,
fair.
different times. People have their own shit.
Right, that's what I said. I have played 1,000 hours of Civilization easily. 1,000
Right.
hours. So actually, I should look up specifically how much it actually is. I'm sorry, it's 520 hours. So never mind. Just I'm glad I looked that up. I have played 520 hours, .7 of Civilization. So it's not like I didn't love the game. I've played a lot of it.
You want to do the Rise and Fall or standard rules?
Uh,
Or we can play a scenario if you want.
I've never done a scenario.
Uh, so
I will play whatever game you invite me to. Because I don't think I have all the expansions, but I have the Gathering Storm too.
alright, that's the one DLC I don't have yet. If it goes on sale, I think I have it on wish list. So when it does go on sale, I will get notified.
I think
The
I'm
thing
gonna.
is,
I think I'm gonna go on record as saying not worth.
well, I
Especially at
mean,
this point when I'd much rather you buy the other game and spend more money
right.
on this
I
one.
mean, if it's like reasonably priced, I will totally get it. But if it's something like right now, I think it's like for the DLC. Um, I think I listed it for like $50 or something. I was like, nah, I'm good. I could use that $50 to like buy an actual like new game.
Like
Um,
Humankind.
right, like
Sponsor me,
Humankind.
Humankind. I sent them emails.
Oh, that's
I haven't
cool.
heard anything back, so don't say it's cool because anybody can send them emails, I guess. Anyway, we're playing Civ
Um,
today against my better wishes. So I'm waiting for a game invite from Ian because I want to hang out with Ian. So I'll play the game that he and I share in common.
right. I'm sorry. Like I thought I hit the wrong button. I have to do this again. I'm sorry. Alright.
That's okay. I mean, I'm smoking in the background, chilling. That's why I
Yeah.
like Civ because it's a chill game. Humankind has the thing where like the turns can be out of sync one or two, so you don't. It doesn't feel like you're playing.
Right.
It doesn't feel any different than playing a single player game. Just
Do you
like
want clan modes or no clan modes?
I have no preference. I can deal with whatever you throw at me. Just not that stupid double effectiveness of Dark and Gold Ages. God Almighty, I hardly ever make a golden age on the first age. Hardly ever.
Right. I actually don't know how to do that unless it's under additional content.
Brad said it was a check mark somewhere when he was setting it up. Because I have never ever seen a city flip so hard. I was like, damn!
Uh, apparently I don't. Own it? That's so stupid. How do I not own it?
You
It's
don't own
dramatic.
it.
It's dramatic ages mode. So basically, this game mode makes Dark and Golden Ages more potent.
Brandon did buy a bunch of like random add-ons, so I'm not sure what he
Right,
purchased.
that's ridiculous that you actually have to buy that in order to have them. That's stupid.
And I mean, like, it's basically a hard mode, but you want to be like, I wonder, like, what was that one of their like $5.99 add-on modes? And you're like, damn, Firaxis, getting desperate for some money. Looks like.
You know what? It doesn't say that you're online.
Uno momentos, por favor. Where's my friends list? Friends and chats. There it is. By now. Actually, it still says I'm playing Humankind. What the French toast? I think that I had this is a Humankind error. Oh, hold on, let me back this out. Back it up, back it up. I'm gonna have to shut down Steam. Una mementos. Be right back, guys. Keep them entertained, Ian. Go. Now's your chance.
Oh
Ian
god.
therapy time.
Oh god, no, you don't want to open that can of worms. But
If you're if you're a therapist out there, this is for you.
right, like just here, let's exchange infos and then let's just like talk all about it. Um,
Oh my god. Why
I
does
don't
it?
know, like shit, there was something good that happened recently that I did kind of want to talk about. I forget, but I don't know, like so. One of the topics is I don't know if you guys are super excited about Halloween, but I know I am.
Why are you excited
And
for Halloween?
I don't, it's just one of the favorite holidays as a kid.
Are
And
you gonna do
part,
anything for Halloween?
um, well, other than like, just decorating, I think Mark wants to go and hang out with, so maybe I'll hang out too. Uh, I don't really go into parties necessarily unless I know like at least like a few people to go with. Um, But lately, what I normally do is, I just stay at home if I'm not working. But the shitty part is, like, being an adult. Like, usually I am working on Halloween, and that kind of irked me a little bit sometimes. Um,
Okay, as soon as it shows me online, you can invite me whenever. It's loading now.
okay. But yeah, Halloween has always been like my favorite holiday, and I've just like, usually just like watch, those classic scary films or like, the child-friendly spooky stories. Like, I would watch Goosebumps. Like, I remember watching Halloween Town, um, uh, Scary Godmother. Oh my god, I love that cartoon so much. Um, and what's the other one? And there was like another good movie that's like designated for like kids.
So many.
But
I love
yeah,
Moana.
nice.
Love Moana.
Obviously, Tim Burton films. Gotta watch Nightmare Before Christmas and
Staring at
stuff.
the edge of the ocean.
Um, but I should take a picture of like, so we did kind of decorate it a little bit in our apartment. And Mike went to like the dollar store and picked
Yeah,
up like these like
posted in the Discord for our viewers' pleasures.
um you got like those like uh they're kind of like glass stickers. Like they're like these like gel kind of things that you just like stick onto your glass and then it just stays there. It's like cute little pumpkins, like like spiders, like
Okay, I'm
whatever.
definitely in the game and online
Okay, did
this
I?
time. Oh, there it goes. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm like I thought I just invited you,
Okay,
but I guess
I didn't see
not.
it blinking at me at the bottom. Might be.
That's good.
Which is why I said something, because if I hadn't said anything, we would just sat here and I'd been like, is he going to send me the invite? And he'd have been like, I sent the invite. Why wasn't he clicking on the invite?
Alright, you just hear me talking about my Halloween decorations. I really want to find like a realistic, like good looking like gel spider web and just like hang it up on the ceiling somewhere or in the
This whole
corner of the
conversation
room.
makes me as a minimalist want to throw up. I just can't. It says error joining multiplayer session.
God damn it.
Try again?
Yeah, I'll try it again.
I have this thing right now where one of my mom's friends made like this little Halloween decoration out of like snippets of things. Like she made it out of like paper and it's like supposed to be, and she's like, it is adorable. And I was like, I hope that was made of recycled trash. She's like, no, I went out and bought paper for this and like cut it up. And I was like, you're ridiculous. That's the most wasteful thing I've ever heard in my life. You went out and bought paper just to cut it up into something else. I might have been like applauding if she had used like recycled paper or something, but to just go cut, like, says network connection to host has been lost.
Alright, let me back out and try it again.
Do you mean it set up one and invite you?
Unless you know how to change the settings, so I can actually join you.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, the last time you're like, oh, I don't know how to change the settings to, like...
Oh, I think I can probably figure it out. What do you need, rise and fall?
Yeah, expansion, rise and fall,
Turn timer?
key. Oh, wait, that's probably why it wasn't like a private key, so maybe that's...
Dynamic? Simultaneous turns. We started the ancient era. Gonna move up one, like medieval.
I mean, it's up to you. I depending, like, you know, obviously if I know what era I'm gonna start in, obviously I'm gonna pick whatever.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Do you want to start in the ancient era? Do you want to start? I mean, like, we'll
I
never
think
finish a game if we start in the ancient era.
True.
So at least, how about at least classical? Let's come out the classical era. It's Bronze and Iron Age. Is that acceptable? Wait. It's one up from ancient.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so game speed, we're gonna do...
I'm gonna restart my game.
Online Pangea map, or we're gonna do a random one, a shuffle.
Yeah, just do shuffle. I like shuffle.
Map size, dual, tiny, small, standard, large, huge.
Well, depending on the size, it determines how many AI. So
correct.
Usually, I just play tiny or standard, or small or standard. That's usually what I do.
Okay, I'll do standard. Leader pool. Oh, I'll just do that for everybody. That's fine. Resources standard, city states, everything, natural wonders, everything. Star position balanced, clans mode. We said yes was on.
Yeah, you can put it on if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the text the way they are and not shuffle the text. That's annoying. Do you want me to do all the victories? Didn't you say you didn't want to score a victory last time?
Yeah, I mean I'm okay with score a victory.
So all the victories are okay?
Yeah.
Limit turns. No duplicate civilizations and duplicate leaders. No teams. Do you want to play teams?
Sure, I mean that's the one thing that we haven't done before.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you and Brandon had a team going.
That's not surprising. Hold up. 2 friends. Invite to game. Did you get the invite?
Yes. Retrieving post information.
Alright, excellent.
network connection to host has been lost.
So maybe it's me? I said it again.
Accept. Joining room.
I mean, this doesn't bode well for our connection speed either.
Error join multiplayer session.
Oh my god.
Steam, why do you do this to us?
I don't know what else I'm supposed to do now. You want to try to make it again?
We.
Shit. I keep leaning back in my chair because the chair breaks, and then... Oof. I mean, you could... There's one that says Guard Be Guy 1's game. Look, that's mine. What?
Did you forget to put it on private?
Maybe. But if that's the case, you should just go look to see if you can join my game. But it says retrieve it. Nope. No, now it says no connection to the host. I was like, wait.
It's not letting me. Alright, I'm just gonna. I think I'm gonna try to reset my PC. Maybe that'll help it.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, it's pretty
letting...
wonky. Maybe I need to refresh the list. A list it just gave me.
Actually, do I want to restart my PC?
Yeah, we are having streaming problems because we can't get a game to start. I can definitely transition into what we're looking at. Like, I can show you the game, but we haven't actually started the game, so I guess I should let people know that we're waiting for people to get into the game.
Alright, we're having some minor.
But I think it might be this particular game because we're playing Civ 6, which Backcoaster has been watching a lot of me play Humankind this week and doesn't know either. So now you get to see what Civilization looks like in comparison to Humankind.
I feel like Civ is probably more vanilla.
I think they're very different. I mean, they have a lot of similar things, but different gameplay. Like the whole civics per era thing is pretty amazing. And the way they have the stars is the win condition. Like basically their score is fame, and you get fame by earning stars, and you get to pick which like variety of play you want to play that era. So it makes your different stars worth different values. So there's a whole lot of strategy involved in the game. Like there's a lot of deep strategy involved that you don't get to see right off the top.
Alright, I'm gonna restart my PC. I'll be right back.
Okay. It could be me, too. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. So how's Mr. Batcoaster tonight? I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, I guess seen definitely is true. Last time I seen you, I helped you move, so there's that. Oh, that's like I've lost sound. Oh, I didn't click on it. I'm steady. Rock solid.
I think I'm just having general like problems with Steam right now.
Oh, are you on Discord in your phone? I thought we'd lost you in the Discord too.
No, I restarted my PC.
That's why I thought we would lose you, but I realized you're probably in Discord on your phone.
Actually, I don't. I mean, I do have Discord on my phone. It's just I don't have it logged in.
Oh, so how are you restarting your phone then? Are we restarting your PC? Did you leave? I didn't hear you leave Discord. See, there's something going on with Steam with Civ 6, I think, because I just tried to create a game myself and it says error joining multiplayer session, and you're not even involved. And it's got that thing where it was
Come on, Steam, do your job.
I mean, but I feel like this is notoriously bad.
Right. I mean, like, I guess this is probably like if I can't get this to up and load, like, I guess you can just go ahead and play Humankind. And I guess I'll just, I don't know, just be in the background. Just like, you know, not one guy that's just like,
I guess you have to have at least one AI, unsure. I'm in the room with a bunch of open slots, so when you get in there, see if you can find my game. I believe it's Guard Guy 1's game. If anybody out there wants to play with me, by all means, the game is available and open to play with you right now. I did a whole bunch of random stuff, and we're gonna play. Rando. What are we difficulty-wise? We're gonna go Emperor. That's the one I have not beaten yet. That's my level, an Emperor level.
yeah, I can be king, no problem. I haven't tried Emperor yet.
Emperor is the one I struggle with. I haven't
right.
beaten that yet.
It's now not loading Steam at all. So if you want, I guess you can play like a background game or something. I'm gonna try to reset my router and see if that will help.
Okay.
So just give me like 5 minutes.
Well, that's not enough time for me to like start a game.
Right, I mean, if you have a Humankind kind of game...
We'll have to switch categories on the stream and stuff for that.
Right, okay. Just...
So it's a lot of work to switch categories in games, so if it's only going to take 5 minutes, I don't want to do it.
Alright, well, I'll be back in 5 minutes. We'll reset my router.
Okay. So, let me go back and we'll talk about what Civilization is in general, I guess. We'll do a single player and it's gonna resume the last game I played. Who even knows what that is? I think it was a multiplayer. Probably the last time I played this was definitely with Brandon, Ian, and myself. And it looks like I was Rome.
So vast and mysterious has grown smaller and more familiar. Yet, there are always questions to be answered, faiths to be tested, and national identities to be formed. Cast your net wide, O Trajan, Emperor of mighty Rome.
Hear my computer whir up like a... I mean, I don't have any FPS lag. I shouldn't be mad. It's just that my computer gets so loud, and then I worry that it's like... But I guess that's just a fan. I mean, what it's supposed to do, right? I mean, it's putting out some heat. Oh! Ow! My spleen. Oh shit! Ooh. This green screen is trying to kill me, I think. Oh! Oh gosh. That's all kinds of broke. Just The man behind the mirror here. It's ruining all my mystique. For real. Like the blooper reel on today's episode. Okay, are we back? We're back. Alright. You saw nothing! Okay, so... Civilization. Maybe I'm gonna record this one. Now that I've gotten back into all this shenanigans. Okay, so I'm gonna record this because we're gonna talk about the differences between civilization and humankind. So, as we have, like, there's a science, there's culture, there's faith, there's gold, tourism, diplomatic favor, trade routes, envoys, resources are up here. Like, the luxury resources are a whole different ballgame and system in this game versus that game. Basically, like, resources in this game are treated as like a one thing. Like, if you have one horse, you can build one unit that needs that one thing. Like, it's a pretty cut and dry system with this one versus Humankind is basically like the resources are what you think they are. You have accesses to horses, you get to make horses, you can trade horses, like you have access to horses, you can make horses. So that's how that works. And then you get bonuses per number of which ones you have. Science is on a much smaller scale. Like, you look at Humankind science and it's like up in the thousands by the end game. But we're on turn 82. This is as far out as it zooms, apparently. You zoom in pretty close. They do have little peeps running around, but obviously they don't do anything to your mouse. So they're, I mean, like this is not quite as animated, but just so. This looks very European-like because there's Madrid, there's Paris. So it looks like I was playing real Earth. And it looks like I'm currently at war with Egypt, Shaka, the Zulu, and Mali. And these guys have some movement points. But as I recall, I got mad because these guys, I took them in and then they immediately died to somebody else. So the differences to... Like, that's a huge one as far as like warfare goes. Like, each unit takes up one stack here, and you physically just click on this unit, and this unit clicks this unit clicks on this unit, and this unit clicks on this unit, and that's the end of their turn. It's kind of like the little mini combat in Humankind is real combat for this, but the mini combat in Humankind gives you 3 turns to do a war, and they're like, so you get movement points per battle. And it's one of those I don't know, like it makes it go faster because you get 3 turns per battle per turn, which I like that the Humankind does the per turns as well, because you might be able to get reinforcements. Like, if these guys were to run over here and attack them next turn, they could last for a turn, probably a whole round, maybe 3 turns versus this one unit. And then next turn I could move this into that round of battle and then add that into the battle and then turn the whole tide because I had reinforcements off in the distance that I could pull in, like, you know, like real warfare. So, right. That's the big difference. Is warfare, personally. Because late game warfare is just ridiculous with this stupid chair. This chair's going to kill me in the end. So it's, yeah, because you got a whole bunch of units, and it's like you have to click each one of them. Like, you got planes, you got air, you know, all kinds of shit. So that's what's really frustrating to me, and it really does kind of feel like a grind to be a grind. That's what it makes me feel here. But the cities are way different too, because like cities, in... Okay, so he just invited me to play a game. Let's see if we can make it happen. I have no idea what's going to happen to this other game when I click on that. It probably just broke Civ. Oh. Whoa. What? What? It says joining room. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Error joining multiplayer session. Womp womp.
What?
It said error playing multiplayer session.
Oh my god.
What if we just create a game? And I'll open a space and see if you can see it in the list. Or the join code is on my screen. WMX-XBJ9. Hello?
Hello.
Are you looking for this game or what's happening?
So basically I am seeing a whole lot of nothing on the game list.
Did you hit the refresh button at the top?
Yes.
You don't get any games?
No. Which is odd. Oh shit, I backed out to the main menu and apparently my Steam is offline. What the fuck is up with my Steam account?
Do you have it set to something?
Jesus Christ.
Like if you go to your friends list at the top, mine noticed it visibly noticed at the beginning that it said I was playing some other game. I was playing.
Oh wait, it's saying I'm disconnected on my friends list. How do I
Go to
reconnect?
go to Steam. Do you have the go offline or go online at the upper right hand corner when you're in your Steam main page? In the upper right hand corner, there's actually like a Steam drop down list where it's like change account, go online.
Right, I mean it's not.
What's your
It
second
says
option down?
like here. Let me just. Ba, 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 ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Alright, so basically it just says that it's disconnected. Like I don't know if you can see it on. I'm sharing my screen on Discord.
No mento.
It literally just says that I'm
Okay, so
disconnected.
go back to your main Steam page. And then, like, in the upper left-hand corner, you see where it's like Steam, View, Friends, Games, Help.
Yeah.
Click on Steam. What's your second option down from the top? Under Change Account.
It says go offline.
Oh, it
Which I
says go
don't.
offline? So then
Yeah, so
do exit.
like
Just
just
like,
close the.
right, exit and then resign and then reopen it. Because a lot of times when you close it, it doesn't actually close.
For some reason I am not online with Steam. I don't get this shit.
Well, like when you reopen it, it should make you log in. Because I think Steam's making us not stay logged in forever lately. I've been having to log into mine every day. And I don't usually close mine, so... Hee hee. Woohoo. Haha. Hodly hodly ho.
Alright, let me try to log back into my account and see if that'll fix it. Because on my friends list, it's saying that I'm disconnected. It's not even saying
Even
like
after you
normally.
reloaded Steam?
Yes, some's definitely buggy with my Steam for some reason. It's very troublesome. Very troublesome.
Maybe it's in settings somewhere. Because I mean, like, mine did that earlier, where it said it was offline, and when I exited out of Steam and closed everything down and then reopened it, it worked fine.
I don't do this very often, so I have to figure credentials thing.
You got a what?
I said I don't really do this often, sign back into my Steam account, so I had to find my credentials,
Uh-huh. Not really playing on a real Steam account. He's stolen somebody's Steam account. Makes sense.
Updating user configuration. Okay, Steam, we got.
See, I was like, that was probably a thing you had to do. There was a thing.
It's go time, buddy. Now it's taking forever to load.
It's okay. It's what it is. I kind of get the impression that Civilization was never really made to be an online multiplayer game. Just it wasn't designed to be that. So it isn't.
On your Steam's friends list, does it show that I'm online?
No. It says last online. Oh, now it says online when I clicked on it.
Yeah, it keeps on disconnecting me.
Yeah, it says last online just now. Did you Google something?
Apparently, you're not my friend. Like, let me share my screen again. Like, I kid you not, this is buggy as shit.
I don't know what to tell you there.
Oh wait, no, it's not. Let me. I don't know. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Looks like I'm just watching Discord now. Ooh, double echo. Definitely not gonna watch just your Discord. Is it maybe you sign into friends when Steam client starts? Is that on for you? Under your friends list settings.
This is okay. Right now under friends, it just says offline. Like
Well,
if you're just going off of
click the
that.
cog. Open your settings.
It's not even letting me commit to it.
Might have a corrupted Steam installation.
This is awful.
Isn't there? I feel like there's a repair something in Steam. Or you can repair your installation, I believe.
I can't even access my friends list now. It's completely like barred me out.
Exit and reload. Check Steam for client updates, perhaps. To make sure your client's up to date. That's in that Steam drop-down menu from the main Steam window as well. Underneath the Go on offline, it says check for Steam client updates.
It's already up to date.
Then I personally would exit it, reload it one more time. If that doesn't work, then you have to go back and uninstall it and reinstall it, and probably all your games too. Tough.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
But, I mean,
well,
maybe you could do like you check some forums and see if you find something else.
alright.
So you're just gonna hang out with me while I play Humankind?
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna be busy trying to figure out what the fuck's up with my Steam. So by all means, definitely switch on over to Humankind.
Okay, will do.
I feel bad.
I mean, it's okay. Maybe we'll bring some people from Civilization over to Humankind.
I'm gonna convert them over like their religion.
Oh, right. This is societal pressure, I guess. Ooh, gotta get a close up. I feel like my beard is being weird today. Curling up my nose. Trippy colors while we change the game. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Changing the game. Oops. I never deleted my original description, so I had my Humankind description in there. That's so funny. Updating the settings. So now we're in Humankind's category. Hey, this is a great time to remind you that I play a lot of Humankind. So if you like this game that we're about to play, you should follow if you haven't already. Thanks so much. Or maybe, as Tragic Jace here says, I should say, please follow me. I'm being bossy, apparently. Please. For the children.
For the children.
For the children.
Oh, I'm getting mid. Getting mid.
You're getting mid? Like you just Cartman style? Mid and me some weird right now. Curses. That last green screen failure.
Like it shows that you are online. It shows that my other friends. I get like the whole spiel, right? But for some fucking reason, my friends list is not working at all. Like at all.
I'm sorry. Maybe you should Google it. If I was offline, I would Google it for you, but being as I'm supposed to be streaming, I should probably be doing that.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to figure this out somehow. Maybe.
I mean, I feel like it's the nerdy type of people that play this game, so maybe you could ask the question in chat, but you know, humankind related things in voice if you want to chat something about something else, but then the chat. That's like sub conversations.
Right. I mean, I want to try to like see if I can get into multiplayer lobbies because I don't know how deep this is getting. Because like I'm gonna try a couple games.
Heard. Well, we're now in the humankind category, and apparently we're getting a couple of views. So, welcome to my channel. We're playing Humankind. I got Ian in the background. We've been trying to play Civilization 6 for like the past 20 minutes or so. Actually, 45 minutes we've been trying to play Civilization 6. And we can't get the multiplayer to work. But I keep trying to tell him how much better Humankind is anyway. So it just gave me a prime example, is the multiplayer is definitely much better in Humankind. It's designed to be a multiplayer game. And that's okay. Civilization has just been around for long enough that it was never designed to be a multiplayer game. It just never was. And really, domination victory and religious victories only happen when you are against like one other civilization. And it's still hard if you got a religious civilization you're going against. Like, it's hard to do a religious victory. Whereas, Humankind, you can pick whatever victory you want to pick. We probably should discuss State of the Realm, because I don't know what's happening. Oh, right, this is the game we're playing on Emperor mode, but I put it on a huge map, and I'm playing with AIs that I imported.
Will we end the day friends or foes?
I got a lot of gold. I need to buy some stuff. Production. But I feel like I've been having issues with trade routes through here, especially from this guy. I was trying to get horses from this guy for like 2 rounds and couldn't. So I need to focus on unlocking military stars because that was obviously the one I chose. But the reason I chose this was because I got +2. Like, this gave me +2 stability on a district, so for each one of these I put down, which reminds me I should actually put one down everywhere. But that's just this one. The previous era gave me a building that lets me put down 2 stability on a district. This one gave me 2 stability on a district. This one gave me a passive that gave me 2 stability on a district. So I put down a bunch of those everywhere. So it shouldn't cost me a whole lot to put down districts anywhere, really. Which is why my empire is pretty stable. Stability is like happiness here, but it's explained better than Civ. I need to put down more outposts so I can start expunging this territory. Especially this one here with Salt Beat. Salt Beat. Because as soon as I have access to one of them, which I actually have access to 3 already, but I know it's a valued commodity in the world, so the AI will purchase it, and I can sell it as a source of gold. That's why my gold is so high, because I have so much trade currently. And I have a bunch of idle units that I need to upgrade, and I don't have the gold because I keep spending, but it's like every turn.
So, I
3
kind
turns.
of did like a troubleshoot. Sorry, not to interrupt.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently Steam is having bits of like a outage because I just checked like their servers or whatever, and people have reported that they're having issues too. I don't think it's a me thing. I think it's a them thing.
I concur. That's Civilization 6 is notorious for that with their connectivity problems. And their
Well, I
multiplayer.
don't think it's just Civ. I think it's just Steam in general. Because like I literally can't access my online friends list like at all.
Well, right.
And,
That's probably all the online play with Steam, because you
I
can
don't know
play.
what up for Dead.
What?
Steam was unable to sync your files for Left 4 Dead 2 with the Steam cloud. Oh, it's probably the cloud that's all fucked up. God damn it.
So I just got a star. That's one of these that glowed. So it gives me 100 fame for getting a star for the first star on each level. And like you get 300 fame for the last star. So I definitely need to get the science one and the agrarian one at least. Since I probably won't get this one because I have to kill 61 people. That's a lot. And it's literally what it is. You gotta murder people. And this map's too big. Map is way too big for murdering everyone. But my territories have gotten so big that it costs so much influence just to get my territories to expand. And I need to attach them to cities, but haven't. So, yep. Because it costs $4 grand to do that to every city now. And the way it works here is you have a city, and then you can attach territories to it, and it makes the city bigger. So all the ones that are dark green are actually within my territory, whereas the light greens are outposts. So I really need to need to assimilate this one somewhere. So I can, once railroads happen, I can do a contiguous railroad train all the way through, and that means it'll take them one turn to get from here to here. But you literally have to build a railroad in every territory. Early industrial era. So we're just waiting for influence, it looks like. So I need to put all these units to sleep, I guess. This particular city has 8 food, 94 industry, 87 money, and 162 science. We're going to get 1 person in 12 turns. We're at 100% stability, so we have 83 influence. This city needs production, probably, because it only has 6 maker's quarters. That's not enough for me. But this barbarification thing is my specialty unit, so I have to put that down for each one. That gives me more influence, which is what I need anyway, really. So I'm going to put it here because it gives plus stability for exploitations. Exploitations happen as you put a district down. Each one of the things around it becomes an exploitation. That's why I put it there, because that means this will give me usage of all these other things around it towards the city. Districts are pretty OP. I don't know what's going on over here. Kitten Rescue. These guys are Cordial and Zenith. Mogadishu. We're friends. Yeah, I could absorb them if I wanted to for 16k. Like, ridiculous. This is where we could move to the next era if I wanted to. And I might. Because I just got the Agrarian Star. I knew that was one I was waiting for. But I still need Science to get the last one of those. And it'd be nice to get the gold one too, but I don't think I'm going to make that. But I might make the Science. That's only going to be... I need number of technologies, and I'm at 39. I need 42. What's it, 3? 3 more I need? I get 1 more in 2 turns. Making me nervous. Oh good, that gives me plus 2 gold on money or outposts, plus a lot of gold infrastructure, 10% money, plus 2 money per traders, plus 1 science per population in the Cabinet of Curiosity, which is a huge science boost. Especially when I have all these big cities, like that'll give me 31 science right there. Which I guess isn't a whole lot, but I mean, out of my 1400, 31's a pretty nice chunk of science, right? Next science we have to choose from. It's just the science trees is a lot like Civ, but I'm gonna get this one because it's the least amount of turns. Since I need 2 more of these, probably those 2. Actually, movable typeface is probably better than that. It's only 2 more turns, and I still need this one because movable typeface gets you a deed that may have already been unlocked. Actually, yeah, somebody's already, like, the Austro-Hungarians have already gotten that, so it's not that important to me. But it's a good civ. It's only 2 extra turns. And I should probably really focus my life on some technological subsidies for a while, and that might actually help. That's why I really need to switch this to expert policy at this point, because then you can move these around. Because I still want growth, but I need some science first. So that way it'll put it in place for everybody. And if I put all my cities on expert policy, that same policy translates to all my other cities. Not a city, it's an outpost, 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 outpost. Oh my god, there's so many. Expert policy. Expert policy. Just missed one. Expert policy. And expert policy. Did I hurt my production for a little while? But we're gonna watch science skyrocket for a little bit. That yeah, that gave me like 300 extra science by shifting that around per turn. That should help a lot. And as far as production, what needs to happen in this city? Still 18 food. If I put the reservoirs down, it gives me +2 food on a river. I should probably do that. It's just a given. Since we have so much space in here, we need to keep the food pumping. The reason I have so much space in here is because this was where I took an outpost from somebody else and then basically made it like he had a whole city. It was nuts. But yeah, they have all these districts down, so I have all this extra space because of the districts. Districts. I don't know why I keep saying it weirdly. That's a production building because I almost always build production buildings because you need to build the things to build the things. Late game. Am I boring you yet, Ian?
No, I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with Steam. I signed out, it's not letting me sign back in, so yeah, it's definitely a server problem.
That sucks.
You know. No Steam for me.
Oh no! You're back in the Neolithic area.
So this is why you don't put all your, what is it? What's the expression? You don't put
eggs in one basket.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I hate to tell you, but I'm using Steam right now. Like I bought Humankind through Steam.
Nervously wondering what is being built with those 5 makers' quarters.
Apparently, that's done on the makers' quarters.
I have a few games from Epic downloaded onto my PC, but no one plays fucking Epic, and I'm like,
I think I have some Epic games. Wasn't like Fortnite or something on Epic?
I
think I have some of those.
Rocket League. I think Epic owns Rocket League now.
My friend Rex, that often comes in my stream, plays Rocket League on stream. It's a very interesting game.
I don't think I've ever met this Rex person.
He's come in before. He usually lurks a lot.
Apparently he has his own Twitch.
Yeah, he has his own Twitch. His is better than mine. He has much more followers than me. Many more followers. So what am I waiting for to not to turn at this point? I think it was a science one, right? Yeah, I'm waiting on the science one. I have 2 more sciences to go, so I have a few more turns yet, but I need to start building these barbifications. Not that I need the stability, but I need the +2 to districts. The Defiant Canvas. This is one of the like pop-up events that you get. It's like a story narrative you get based on some of your actions. With cultural venues flourishing across the empire, a famous painter has been criticizing your rule objectively through their work. Based on the cosmopolitan city of Garma, their latest piece depicts the gluttonous, saggy-fleshed giants sagging on a platter of sugared cakes. They are gaining much public attention. What is your response? So I can prohibit it and get a chance of bad consequences, or I could encourage it. This particular game through, I'm trying to get all of the ideology axes to the right. So I'm going to pick this one because it helps me in my ideology axis shift.
I would demand that they rephrase that. That was ridiculous.
It's the wording on this is sometimes very weird. I think it's because I feel like the people that make this like game were like Swedish or something. I feel like they're European, so I don't know if English is the first language, so maybe the translation is weird. Or it could just be some kind of idiom that I don't know about a particular culture. But anyway, it's like, hey, you can go. I'm aware that I could go, yes. But I need more science. Also, I did not get down these bifurcations like I wanted to. It's only in 5 turns I can move to the next one. Revelatory arts. The invention of movable typeface is a great breakthrough, but has the potential to cause massive disruption to existing powers. Via the printing press, ideas, both profound and dangerous, can now be easily disseminated. Artists are in the vanguard of this revolution. So it says I can give influence in a maker's quarter or influence in a marker's quarter. Not going to do either because I don't have the influence, and I have better things to spend this 9,000 influence on, like expanding my civilization. See, the expansion of civilization is better. And I probably already have so many units out here trying to do something anyway. So I need to come get this guy. And once he moves into the territory, you can click the button and set up the order. I'll put it right there. So many territories. I guess I want to start grabbing the outside edge first. That way at least I have a border. Now, well-defined borders are key. 11 and 3 seems pretty good. 14 and 2. I think 14 and 2 is better. Then you can skip through with the turns. Pick up this little horde. Got free 80 gold, like a goody hut. Everybody loves a goody hut. It makes me want to just go to war so I can start ransacking things because I'm here. But I feel like the last time I made a move into this territory, that was against England though. Oh wait, this wasn't. But now he's become Hadusante. And they have some crazy growth. That's a really good technology in this era for growth, because their specific building gives you +1 food to all your exploitations, and if you build your city well, that can get you a lot of exploitations and a lot of food. I played them when I was doing the Native American run. That was pretty awesome. I mean, I have war support because I'm a militarist, but I'm about to change anyway. I think. I don't know, I need 4 more turns. Gotta upgrade my shit. Watch all my gold disappear so fast. Hey, that wasn't so bad. I hate it when I do that.
That's the one thing about the game I don't really understand. Like, how the hell do you just like theoretically, how the fuck do you just like transition from like totally different cultures like that? Like this is.
Well, I'll explain it when I do it here in a minute, so I can go into the ARS. It'll be better when I'm in the next screen, so I'll let you know when that's happening. In 4 turns, 3 turns now.
I feel like your people are going through like an identity crisis, or they have like multiple personality disorder.
Well, there's events about that where, like, and a lot of the cultures are kind of complementary. Like the Native American playthrough I did, I started out as the Olmecs, and then I went into the Mayans, and then I was the Aztecs, and then I was the Mexicans, and then I became the Americans. So if you kind of think about it, it was how the culture of this that particular plot of land has had a lot of cultures on it over the millennia, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
So this is just kind of their take on it. So you get like a bonus and such per civilization, and you get like this is my special unit for this civilization, and you get special artwork and a special like custom designed city based on what you pick for that era. But there's a cutscene when you pick a new transition, and it gives you a little spiel, and it waves over it, and it changes all your buildings into a different style. So that's why I talk about it being a very pretty game. But I'll bring it up when it happens in 3 turns. I just put all these to get together. I can skip
Like I understand
through.
like the idea of like minds think the same, therefore like they're easier to like convert or like get along and shit like that. It's just like how the fuck do you go from like I don't know like India to like something totally different like
I mean, it's not like you don't play on an Earth map. I mean, even if you did, millions of civilizations have risen and fallen in the millennia that is. These people rise and fall, and there's a cutscene that's just like, oh, let's wipe this through, and now this one falls and a new one rises. The buildings are different, the people are different, the units are different. It just happens through a cutscene. Movie magic.
right. It's just like one turn civilization was like this. Next turn, okay, we're totally scrapping that whole thing, and we're starting from like a new point of view.
That's, or like you could just think of it as the culture has become dominant. There's a new culture. That's
15
kind of think
makers
of it that way.
quarters. At this rate, the entire city is going to turn into an automaton.
Okay. So that should have given me another star. And that gives me another fame. See, now I'm only 21 points behind him. So now I can switch civs. Okay, so here's what you're looking at right now. Each civilization, when you switch turns, gives you a passive, a unique cultural building that stays forever and gives these bonuses forever as long as you build it. And then you get a unit that stays viable as long as the unit is viable. So like gunners are around until they become line infantry, because that replaces the musketmen. But this one, instead of being the musketmen, it also gets a piercing, which is stronger when attacking. That doesn't happen with the normal unit. So like this culture would give me 25% on shared district project industry cost, and 25% on all constructibles industry cost. So basically, this reduces the cost of everything I produce, because production cost is how much things cost to build in your city. So it's a 25% flat reduction, which is a really great ability to have. And then the shared production thing is like holy sites and wonders can be like all of your cities can contribute construction to that. So any of those shared projects would cost 25% less to this city, to this civilization during forever, actually, because you'd have this stackable forever. So I can look back at my previous eras and see what I have for each one. So like the Neolithic era, I picked the +1 science per population or city outpost. This one I had the Zhao, so I have +2 stability. This one gives me the +2 science per researchers on city outpost. This one gave me +10% cultural influence. And this one gave me +10 stability or +2 stability on a district. So then I'm now searching for the new one. Does that make sense? Does that help you out a little as far as how this works?
You're probably gonna get really mad, but I was zoned out. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Is my voice so soothing that you're just falling asleep?
No, it's not that I'm falling asleep. I'm playing the ARAM. There's a lot of shit going on.
Okay. So the British give you +10 money per number of attached territories on a capital, and +10 science per number of attached cities on a capital, which is probably pretty good for me right now because I have a bunch of territories.
Right. I mean, with the British, I thought they would like benefit off of like colonies and stuff.
Well, their specific unit is called a colonial office, and it says plus 10 money and plus 10 money for liege per district, and plus 2 money. It says money for liege, and then per district, 2 money, and then plus 2 money per liege, and it counts as a market quarter. And their unique unit is a redcoat, and it has regenerates health when outside of your territory. That's a pretty good ability. The French are a science-based civilization, so their science stars are going to be more important. They give you plus 10% science on all cities, which would be huge. And the exhibition hall gives you 1 science per population, so that's going to double affect librariness. Minus 10 stability, which is not going to be a problem for me. I have so much stability. I get plus influence for adjacent per adjacent district, and plus 3 influence on a territory, and it counts as research quarter.
You know, it's funny. I would imagine the French would be more cultural than scientific.
Well, but they're both, because the culture actually it gives me that building gives me 1 science, but 4 culture, which is influence in this game.
Hmm.
So I mean, like they are more cultural based, but they're a science civilization in this particular era. Like the early modern era, a lot of things were happening. Like the Nobel Peace Prize was done in Paris in that era. The Germans, their passive is plus 3 combat strength on naval units and plus 3 combat strength on air units, and you get 20% reduction to the cost of industry for those units, which is pretty cool.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
The cooking works is plus 1 industry per population, plus 10 pollution, which is bad, and then minus stability, which is bad, and it gives plus 3 to adjacent market quarters, and then 1. That basically this happens for every market quarters, but the plus 3 per market quarters and plus 1 industry per population is pretty cool. And they get the U-boat, so they have a submarine, and it cannot be seen, but you need oil for that. The Italians. Their passive is they get a plus 10 stability on a commons quarters and a plus 1 influence per commons quarters and negative percent commons quarters industry cost. And their building gives you influence per trader and influence per science, plus influence, stability, and influence per common quarters. That's pretty awesome. That's a lot of influence. They get the Alpini, which can cross cliffs, which is cool. The Russians, they get 10% experience on creating a unit per number of attached territories in a cities, and plus 10 war support increased when capturing a city on relations. That's pretty nice with the 10% interest. So I mean, they're going to get 50% experience per. So they basically are going to produce infantry at like 2 levels. Like that's pretty cute. That's pretty huge. But I already have a pretty standing army, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to create at this point. Their building gives you plus 3 influence and plus 5 stability. They get plus 5 faith per adjacent district and plus 10 health regeneration on a unit. I mean, is that like forever? For everybody? Just in that territory? Plus 10 health regeneration on a unit seems a little... And I guess the plus 10 stability is going to give me... I don't know if I need stability, really. Production's nice. The Siamese are production-based, and that means build a lot of districts. And they get plus 3 industry per district on all cities. And that'd be huge for me. And plus 1 money generated from ongoing trade in all cities. You get plus 1 money per population, plus 5 industry, minus 10 stability, and plus 3 per adjacent market quarter. Counts as a market quarter and a maker's quarter. The Zulu gives 50% health regeneration on a unit, which is nuts. That's crazy. And plus 2 combat strength on units starting in allied territory. Their building gives you plus 5 stability and plus 4 combat strength in a unit adjacent to the district. Plus experience points on creating unit or unit spawn point. So it's a fort that gives you plus 2 extra strength and experience points per training it. Plus they get this cool unit. pretty cool unit. And it gets unstoppable. Bonus combat strength when attacking stronger units. Okay. The Austro-Hungarians are taken. This guy's the one that's beating me. And he's got stability per district, and he's got the influence on district and influence on emblematic district, which is super nice. And this unit, which I've never been able to get, I'm not sure what it does. And he's sly, ignores hostile units of control. Not sure why that matters, but I've never gotten to play it. I played the Mexico once, and they're pretty cool. That 10% on all food is what their passive is, and that's pretty nice. Especially, I think he was the Hausante before, so he's agrarian. He's built so many population. And then this is going to give him 3 per farmers and 3 per tile and 3 per farm. Like, it's going to be pretty nuts. The soldier is cool because they don't have, you can't see, like, they're stealth. That's what I was looking for, stealth. Okay, so what we're looking at is that's a nice 25% to all constructibles industry. We just removed 25%. But I was looking at this one too, because science and culture is always what you want. But the Italians, I have so much stability. And then I was looking at the Siamese, because I could build a whole bunch of districts, and this gives me +3 industry producing on per district per cities, and I have a bunch of districts out. And I kind of want the Gatling elephant. Just kind of do. Alright, so taking it. Going with my gut. This is what I need. I'm taking it. Money and production. Show me the money and production. That's like literally perfect for my next move in.
The world gets larger.
Alright, this is the cutscene, Ian, if you're still watching.
Buildings
this
reach
is
higher,
where it
roads stretch
changes.
longer. And yet, the world gets smaller as bridges unite lands. Towns congest, and railroads bring distant goods to the doorstep. Anything seems possible in this wondrous future. Though as humankind grows, the planet itself appears to shrink.
This specifically is
Forward
the
to the
cutscene
future,
for my
on elephants,
picked.
armed with Gatling guns.
See how the buildings change? More into the style. Boom! We're now the Siamese. Magic done. Uh-oh. I guess this is okay. Ooh, I wish I had upgraded some of these people. How much? I don't have enough gold to do anyway. But they are cavalry and attacking me first. Let me turn that back down a little. Woo. So where was that at? I just zoomed way out. That was over here. Are also not upgraded. Oh, woe is me. I wish there was a way to make some money real quick, but there ain't. Oh wait, actually, I could change this now that I don't need this to move the money up a little bit. Boop, boop. I don't know how much that affected it. 69. Oh, because it's just 5 of 5. So now theoretically, when I switch to my other cities, that should now be food production money. Everywhere. Food production money everywhere. Taj Mahal seems like it's going to take quite a few turns. I can't attach another territory. I feel like I should. To keep encroaching McCrocherson over there from encroaching. And now it's like, oh crap, so many things. Like it's gonna lose food. Yeah, it's only costing me 6 stability to put one of those down now. Idle city. Put down some farmers' quarters. Need some more peeps in my life. That's the one about the religion. Apparently we're having internet issues everywhere. So if we lose internet, you'll know why. It's probably storming around here somewhere. Okay, so I just added the battle in here, and I think battling is way different. Because you see what I just did? These guys attacked these guys, and I was like, okay, well, we'll bring these guys in too. So I should be able to kill them, I hope. But they're going to attack me first, so I never like that either. And we have a bunch of chariots versus their... I mean, that's not so bad, but they're above me, I think. 51. These guys have 36 combat strength. These guys only have 28. This one only has 28. These guys are 37, so I think they're better, but we'll see. They're kind of all the same, so it's not really that important. Because they had to cross a river, so they took some harsh damage on that. Okay, there we go. It usually gives you a thing at the top. How about them? They just straight up murdered those guys. And these guys... Swordsman v. Knights, not so good apparently. So I'll just make him retreat. And he makes way for the charge.
For your families.
I'll make him move back to get the high ground. I probably should have not even with that. Because Great Swordsman might be even better.
Off we go.
Super high ground. So let me just super high ground this guy. And that gets me from crossing a river, so I might as well just wait. Let him attack me. I will truck this guy. Send in my Great Swordsman. And I'll send him up here to deal with this guy, hopefully. I'll move this guy to super high ground.
Let's go.
I'll just make him hold this just in case they decide to get cheeky. End the round. Not as nice as one would want, but you know. So if I move them up here and attack downward, These guys can come finish them off. Sad for the horsies. Sad for the horsies. Okay. So, lesson learned. Keep your things upgraded. And I definitely have to go claim that territory now. It has oil in it and a trade route that I'm probably preventing from being plundered. These guys still need all that to upgrade. Yep, but I'm going to put them back in the city. Safer in the city. Because look at all the districts over here too. So many districts. %99 empire stability. We're doing it right. I have a huge, stable empire. I would like to put a city in the middle of this, but it would put me 2 over my cap and it cost me 10k influence, so... I always seem to find better things to do with my influence, like put down outposts that would get me oil. And protect my trading routes, so there's that. Now I still need to stabilize and connect my cities. Like one of these needs to get to attached to somebody. I mean, I think I could build one without being attached. I think you can do it with influence. But I'm not sure with actually the railway. Emblematic unit. Is this one getting on my nerves now too? Like, why is this stopped? They're in decline. So they're about to start fighting me over here too, all the time. Curses! I think I have another army right here somewhere. It's all the way over here. If only I had. Did they move? Nope. Just that one guy for some reason. Gonna make you stay there for a minute. I guess I feel like I should have them make some units, really. That would solve my problem with the food, too. I can make 4 more units. Made 3. Where'd it go? Why'd I lose it? There it is. 60 turns, how ridiculous. I can't believe it's gonna take 14 turns. Like, what? That makes me be like, have I missed some stuff? And you're like, no, not really. I've missed a forge. The rest of it's all gold related. I guess I need some maker's quarters. Where's my emblematic district? Did I not get an emblematic district this turn? Pretty sure. Oh, it has to be a floating market. Oh, I don't have any. I'm so dumb. I didn't even notice that was a market. And I don't have any water. I think, like, this is the only city that has water in it. Oh, gosh. That's upsetting. That's upsetting. Oh well. Was it this city I was in? I'm not sure which city I was in that was causing me issues. This one. I can build a floating market. It's going to. 6 production's not that great, but gold, sure. That's probably super picturesque, the floating market on the lake. Super picturesque. Once it's done. In a million turns. Apparently I was making an army down here as well. Indeed.
Reporting for look.
Indeed. Maybe I should send him up here already, because it's going to take that many turns. I also don't want him to get caught out on his own. Because it says friendly, so they won't attack me, but they're in decline, so I'm not sure. In decline means they're going away. And that usually they get kind of rambunctious when their people starts to die. Then they're sad and start attacking your stuff, regardless of your relationships. So when you let them build up a whole bunch of army, like in this territories, like it's pretty nuts. So even if this one decides to attack, both of my sets will be in that. Not sure how great that's going to be. They have the 2 swordsmen, so I guess it's swordsman versus pikemen and horses versus swordsmen. I don't know how good that's going to be for my peeps. Because that still says 4 turns, so... Also, least upgraded unit in the world, like, oh gosh. I was like, was there a battle somewhere? Not yet. But I definitely believe it happens once the city actually dissolves, and I think it's like in 10 turns. I wish it would tell you how many turns. Oh, it does, right there. Independent peoples rise and fall as your empire traverses the ages. So I guess it must be a thing about ages, I'm not sure. Not sure, so I guess I'm just gonna put them back to sleep. Oh, maybe I should have made them move in? That was what I was doing. Because having them there is better than not having them there. Like, we can put in as many people as we want to put in. And you kind of get the impression they're running away from us at this point. Did I switch this back to science, or did this just not change? I think that's what we're doing right now. Idle city. I'm supposed to be building districts. But I really should bang out this Taj Mahal too. The Hard Knock Life. Oh, this is the one with children. Like, are we gonna let children work in the factories? So, and I need to move my ideology that direction. That's a struggle for me. Also, this one that gets forced labor. I think I will take that one. But no, I'm not gonna get the civic. Child education gives me 1 researcher slots. So this one works for me in the shift I need as well. And it's a better
You're at the
Outcome.
end of an
Anakin is-
ideology axis?
Ideology access.
Well, there's something
What?
to be said for unswerving dedication.
I'm not actually at the end of both of them. That one moved one.
30 farmers' quarters is quite a milestone. Let's hope the population is getting some exercise as well.
+1 industry and 2 worker slots. That's a really good one, but I feel like we don't have the production to do it. Okay. Definitely gonna manual that all. I'm not sure why it put me all the way over here. I know because horses need the free range. Alright, so I'll end deployment and see what we do here. Definitely not doing that. Actually, he said it would still kill the spearman. We're gonna do that.
Let's fight! Onward! To arms! To arms!
I mean, it could just wipe them all. I don't know if he's even gonna come in. Oh no, he's not gonna die. Oh, maybe. I have plenty of things. Okay, got him. I'm gonna go into this. I don't know how that works out. I guess because it's our city. We attack through our own gates. Unsure. They got wrecked. So now is also probably a great time that I could run over and take Mogadishu. Because that's what I did in the other city, and it was a great city. Like, it's got no people in it, but look at all the districts. Like, so many districts that are already in. You have to build shit tons of infrastructure, but the districts are already there. And it's got 7 turns still. I could give it a shot. Needs to be in allied territories. Oh, it's 1 out. Okay. So science. Might as well get this. Because 15% money, I'll take it, sure. Not that we're really going to war, but... I should upgrade this guy. Only have money for 1. Oh, this poor fellow. One guy shouldn't have been nothing.
Five market quarters isn't a sign of greed. It's a sign of wise investing policies.
Wise investing policies. Great swordsman's much better. Idle city. Probably needs more farmers. It also has all these things. Charcoal kiln and the manufactory. That would help with the worker situation. I've definitely lowered my money down. A great deal. Just always need more people. Always need more people. I don't think he has enough turns to do it right now. No, it should be next turn. The Defiant Canvas 2. The ban on political artwork has backfired. Word has slowly crossed the Empire, and citizens have taken the streets, public squares, where the protests sometimes turn violent into they appear. They are rather fond of their right to criticize you. Well, what sons of bitches. Protesting. I lost industry for 20 turns in 7 cities. That's a lot. That was a lot. The common curriculum. There is increasing debate as to whether girls should share the same classroom as boys. Some say their educational needs are too different and the risk of distraction too high, while others argue the segregation of sexes means that no level playing field for the woman. There are rich and powerful men who bristle at the idea that women might one day become their equals, and would pay handsomely to prevent this. Who to listen to? So I need it to go this way, because I'm already at the end on this one, and this is in the wrong direction. So, ideologically, I need this one. So I'll take the money, for sure. Need that money. Need that money. Another horsey horse. Of coursey course. Alright. They do have some backups, but I think if I kill them in the same, like in the first go, I get it anyway. Like, because they only have 2 units actually inside the city, so that matters. But I have a lot of horses that can't go behind enemy lines. A lot of horses. Alright, so first of all, horse is gonna move right there, prevent that guy from deploying. I don't know if I can even do that over here, but we'll see.
Let's fight! Stay together.
And these guys can't get in here at all. There's no path because they're horses. Feel that's gonna be bad for me. So they got me this time. But at least it's only the 5 at a time. Uh-oh, see, we lost steam. Friends disconnected. Steam's being a little pompa.
Right? Like...
He's returned!
Yeah, sorry, I was getting phone calls and I was like,
No, I 100% respect that. I assume that's why you did.
it's
Appreciate.
fine, but it's like when I can't, like, you know, usually, like, on my microphone, there's a mute button. I push the mute button, you can't hear me, but for some reason, Discord's like, oh, fuck your mute button. And it's like, you know. So now that's concerning.
It's concerning.
Yeah, because now my PC is just like listening to me no matter what.
Have that then.
No sense of privacy nowadays.
That says what?
I said there's no sense of privacy nowadays.
Oh, that's fair. I'm really sad that horses can't even go in here once you've gotten it. I mean, I should have got a siege turret. But I need to move this guy out so I can keep this guy in.
All together now. Stay together.
Maybe if I put them up as distractions, they'll attack something else. But it looks like they've given up on trying to fight their way into this back. So I have so many horses, they're not getting in that. They're not getting in that. But they might end up shooting my swordsman enough that would suck. A lot. Because if my swordsmen die, I have no way of killing the archers inside this.
Attack!
Luckily, great swordsmen are pretty OP right now in this particular era. Battle will continue next round because I already had 3 turns, so I have to give them a round. I don't think there's anybody else I can bring into this either. Says I have an idle army. That seems legit. Guess it's gonna stay there to guard the wild front. There's this one guy out of all these unclaimed territories. Battle is underway. I need to attack some stuff.
Attack!
That was why it's crucial to get this spawn point. Like your unit takes damage every time you land in the spawn point, but you kind of have to. Like, I'm gonna leave him defensive one more round. I'd like to save him if I can because they've all got experience points, and I think these guys will suicide by. I guess he's not going to. But this is my last guy, so as long as they don't die in this fight, we should be okay. Whew! By the skin of my teeth. So we're gonna, like I say, we'd like to run in the city before these guys. Like, there's so many people trying to kill my peoples right now. Which is not good, especially since I'm so over my city cap right now. So over. Means I'm paying 100 something, like a lot. And I wish that they have no movement points left, so like, that sucks. Not in friendly territory. I could make him just put down an outpost, and that would allow me to upgrade him, but I don't have enough money anyway. That's it. We'll just put down an outpost because I can. Do it right here because that's where he's sitting. Boom. Outpost founded, territory claimed. Can move later, actually. This one probably needs infrastructure like the granary and the animal barns, lumberyard. Stoneworks, because he gets +3 to all these things. Cultural heritage. The capture of a great city of Mogadishu was a proud day for your empire. Marching through the gates, however, it's clear that defend the citizens were equally proud of their own colorful culture. What do you make of these customs and rights? My civic choice there is 5 stability on a main SATA or influence for 20k. I only have 1700, so moot point. I'm like, get behind the gates. Get behind the gates. You'll... Also, don't waste gold healing units. Don't ever do that. Little tip from me to you. Don't ever do that.
On guard, Commander.
This one's still trying to meet up with these guys. Got one of my agrarian stars. That happens because you gain population. Hey, Silver Mag, long time no see. How's it going? We're still discussing Final Fantasy birthday all-day stream, maybe sometime this weekend. But right now I'm playing Humankind. Have you seen me play Humankind yet? I've been playing a lot this week. Kind of addicted. I feel like it's going to be a game of the future. I'm going to hook my star to this one. I am disseminating this fellows throughout my empire, it appears. Because each one of them can sustain 2 more units, so... might as well make full armies here. Backcoaster, thanks for the support. Thanks for the support, Backcoaster. Can build a floating market. Will build floating market wherever possible, because gold in production, not mad at it. This one's still got the science first. Silver Mag plays Final Fantasy with Batcoaster a lot, so that's like, welcome to Chatapalooza. Going pretty well. That'd be fun to jump on and play Final Fantasy with you for a bit on birthday stream. Might do that. Probably won't be on my actual birthday because I have my actual 20th high school reunion is on my actual birthday, which is super funny. Alright, so there's railroads. We're talking about railroads. We really kind of want railroads. So I'm going to rush railroads because of electricity and the production bonus. So there's that. But then you start... Go ahead.
Do you still chat with some of their old classmates?
Yeah. I mean, not very many. I wasn't exactly popular in high school. So there's pollution in the world now, and it tells you the total atmospheric pollution is 1570, and the Austrians have produced 1500 of that, and we're producing 110 per turn. The next level of pollution will be at 125k. So that's a lot. Yes, I've seen you play this game before. Okay, welcome back. We tried to play a little Civilization 6 today, but...
Yeah, Steam's not working today for some reason.
Oh, steamy Steam. He's so steamy.
Hold your position.
And I was gonna mad trigger too. I was like, wait, is it my end kind of?
Yeah, we both rebooted like 4 times.
I was gonna mad trigger.
Triggered. All things. I always go through and put the things that do culture. That's science there at the end too, but that's 79 turns. Like, all right, I'll see you in a little while, city. But it's still going. Like it gets people every 6 turns, so that'll help with production as well. Because having a whole bunch of districts and putting them on food production does seem like it grows slower because there wasn't a whole lot of food production districts. Just a bunch of random districts, so we'll see. This one is about, apparently the city has a bunch of food and the people are known to be lazy, and they find out later that there's a pathogen, so we can educate them about how to treat that. I can treat that or I can discredit it. I need to move my axis in this direction. So that's the one I have to pick. Because I'm trying to get the achievement of getting all of my ideology axes to the right hand side. And apparently I didn't decide that until late in the game. Or am just an idiot, one way or the other. But I still have like 200 turns to make this happen, so we'll see. All the turns. And we're supposed to be building things. It's what we're supposed to be doing. Because I have this special ability that lets me put all of my science and stuff into production. So that should easily make this go fast. Go fast.
15 market quarters? Who knew there was such fortune in begging, borrowing, and stealing?
I'm still in second place, and I'm only like 200 behind. This one's making its own army up here, right?
Are you playing on like the highest difficulty you can handle?
I'm playing on one that I have not, a difficulty level that I have not beaten before. I don't know if it's one I handle. I increase it every game, and I'm playing on like the second from highest now. So I mean, I'm getting there. Gonna finish this Taj Mahal somewhere. Really need to finish this Taj Mahal.
Right, my question is, can you handle the next level up, or not
Well,
quite yet?
I'd have to finish the game first. I haven't actually won a game. Like, I'm not winning in this one right now. I'm second place.
Right,
So, I'm holding my own, but I'm not winning.
gotcha.
So I guess that should answer your question. I don't know, like, and it's really like the difficulty level in Humankind is variable. Like, it really matters which AI levels you're playing with, more than the difficulty level, I think. Maybe not more, but at least equal to. Silver Mag, I like it when you're here because I eat less. Like, I was just gonna shove some stuff in my mouth, and I was like, nope, Silver Mag's in the chat. I'm not gonna eat while he's here. You're helping my diet, bro.
I don't know, I guess he has like, you know, that kind of impact on you.
Oh well, he's mentioned it. He didn't want me. He didn't like it when I ate in chat, and I was like, good to know. Good to know. All right, so we just got railroads. We just got railroaded. All right, so I need to do flintlock for sure. Definitely need flintlock. 20% industry quarter cost. Oh, nice. It reduces the cost of research quarters. And I really need to build a bunch of districts, but a lot of those cities up there have districts, like, already. And I really should stop with this in these cities. I have so many. I need to build these districts first. Because I need districts. Turn it on here, pump out some stuff. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Jam. That's right, I just said it. Also, can't attach a city to my main city. Should do that. Probably this one here with the electricity. This one back. Maybe I should turn this on in all of my districts since I have such shitty production everywhere. We're gonna halt all of our science and gold. I can't do all of it because yikes. Still good with stability. I attached that so I could get this in my district before somebody was cheeky about it. But now we're back to the influence again. See how it's... I don't know how anybody's talking about their swimming in influence. Like, what? If I was swimming in influence, I would absorb cities and shit. Nice. This would cost me 22,000 gold. Like, who has 22,000 gold? I really feel like the numbers for this are astronomically high. Like, I've lost a lot of money in this, apparently, because... And why... If this is set like this, why is it... It makes no sense to me. Oh, because it wasn't on the right policy. That's what we were doing. Okay, so we're back to flush with money again. I won't turn that on this one, because I'll lose the money. Money good. You gotta at least stay positive. Ooh, there we go.
The Taj Mahal is indeed a stunning mausoleum. If you want to be together forever, it's hard to choose a nicer place.
Pretty. That gave me enough to... Oh, he's 400 ahead of me now, you son of a biscuit-eating bullfrog. I get so many stars. Curses! And I think that's Asher made, actually.
If I cannot teach you wisdom,
Oh no.
I will teach you regret.
This is one of the ones I downloaded from. I'm playing with all downloaded AIs, so they're all their own things. Which you can go to the you're welcome and thanks for not eating Wall Street. You're welcome too. Thanks for that's helpful. But these AIs came from the Get Together website. You can download anybody's AI that's uploaded it. Mine's available. Fire of Life 2018. Also, you should subscribe while I'm mentioning it. Just side note, hit the little button. It's free to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube, and that way you'll know I'm doing stuff. Right, Ian?
Wait.
Just agree with me. You don't trust me?
I mean, kinda.
Sounds like you don't trust me. Okay, so in this city, I need food, because I'm losing food currently. So let's put down some farmers' quarters. 27 food. That'll be nice. We're doing production gold and then science. Mogadishu. Bless you. So we just finished a bunch of production stuff, and this one has just gobs of districts already. Just gobs. But I can add 7 food there. This one has to have infrastructure, like 2 food per farmers, pottery workshop, all these money things. I need to get the library, theater. What was that? Production. See, like, it's 23 turns, even with that going on, but that's still gonna be a pretty city in 23 turns. A pretty city. This one needs food as well. So the grain silos. Maybe I'll come back and once I can turn off the other turn. What do I have? Like the Sejong. It's just doing production right now. That's a pretty big one, but I can't turn it off for 5 turns, so we'll have to come back to that. Inconvenient Truce 1. There's been an unsettling turbulence in the weather in recent years. The seasons seem to be less reliable. Oh, this is the climate change one. So I'm trying to get my ideology to change. This is in the right direction. Wrong direction, right direction. But either one of them's not going to help me. Actually, this one would help me for one of those. But protesting, negative 20 turns. And investigate costs me money, but gives me this and chances of triggering another event. I will do this because I'm already hurt by some
You have
other
reached the end of an
event.
ideology axis. Of all the epithets other empires may use for you, wishy-washy won't be one of them.
Wishy-washy won't be one of them. We need to build districts. So I'm going to build this other floating market while I'm over here looking at this. And I'm going to move it up. Because this counts as a district. And we need district stars. Like, I have to build 81 districts before I get another star. So I need so many districts. And I really feel like I probably ought to just get rid of stuff out of this. Because I need districts. Oh, whoops, cancel. Already invested some industry in it. I'm going to finish it. So let's just knock all that out real quick. 7 turns. Come back, make more districts. Just remind me to be making districts. Gotta make a lot of districts. Inconvenient Truth 2. After long, careful study, your scientists present the results of their studies in the effects of the ever-hotter Earth. Wishy-washy? Does anyone even use that insult anymore? I feel like maybe in like British land, because the cheeky announcer is definitely part of this game. So, flooding will ravage countless communities decades. There's a window of opportunity in which to prevent this. The cost of change is high. You should act while we still can. We can change something. We get overproductive. We get 10 industry, and stasis gives us 15 money and possibly another event. This one is against my access, and this one is also against my access. So, I'll take this one. Why not? Make this one. Why not? See what happens. Another event. Might as well. This one finished. I feel like I needed that to finish out one of these other, to balance out this other army anyway. Was why I did that. Another narrative event. As factories continue to belch fumes into the air and chemicals into the sea, your lands grow ever more blighted by the excessive rain and scorching heat waves. Increasingly, crops fail and grow, and mass extinctions decimate the animal kingdom, and a great many communities are ravaged by fire and floods. The world is in pain, and your people with it. They get panicking. Oh, that was real bad. Ugh. I lose 30 stability, 30 food, 30 industry, 30 science, and 30 money for 20 turns. Ugh. That hurt. It, like hurt my heart. Next, the announcer will be telling you that your enemies are calling you a nincompoop. I could see that. It seems like it would. I could actually believe that's something it might have already said to me. To be fair. To be fair. All right, so this one gives me 20 stability and plus 2 stability on a district, and 1 production per population on all my cities. This one gives me science per alliance and 10% science in the capital plus stability. I'm taking the Eiffel Tower. Yoink. Claim to wonder. Seems like I'll never build it, but claims a wonder. Ooh, we lost a whole bunch of money somewhere. I probably produced a unit. It's costing gobs. Like I have one lone archer somewhere. But I was like, he's guarding the front. This guy. Bye, friend. You are retired. It saves me a little bit of gold. Definitely gonna take the boost in research, cause can't afford it, nothing else. Once this stops, I can stop it here. I should attach this city for sure. Still doesn't make it. I move this over to money. Barely does anything. Am I able to stop it in John? Indeed. That lets me some things in place. Because I still need the production, quite frankly. So, I mean, the rest of it's probably going to be maker's quarters for a while. Really need some production. Maker's quarters. That's what we're doing here. Building production. Now got the new bastions, the new musketeers, and a new ship. Oops, I'm looking at it. Thanks. Nice. I'll take free science any day of the week. There's lots of good stuff here, quite frankly. But Encyclopedia opens up a new Civic, and the Academy. Might as well, it's the cheapest one. Oh no, with less population, that happens a lot with the when you have this many outposts, that just happens. To be fair. To be fair. Okay, so I definitely need to go up and get these territories that are the saltpeat and iron here. Must claim. Probably gonna drop it. The only place with food, so there maybe. And TBF. Did I say something that could have been abbreviated TBF? Oh, and even all my great swordsmen can now be upgraded to the musketmen. And that's a big upgrade for them. But ain't if I got money for that. To be fair, oh right, TBF, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Sorry. Okay, was there a two-top that I just saw there? Where was that army? A two-top. I'm so silly, so sorry. Alright, so this has got an extra spot, so I'm gonna move this guy to that guy. And, bye friend. Retired. You performed poorly on your last performance review. Retired. I could have put him in this one, but I probably should get rid of this whole outfit, quite frankly. But there's a 5-top down here. So... should combine. And it's kind of nice having the web. You know, I need more people. I need one on, like this Egyptian lady over here. Oh no, this is a different game. Check out, I was playing the Egyptians earlier. But this guy, blue's blowing out of control over here.
Have a glass.
Let's get to know each other.
I don't have enough. I don't know. I'm looking for that. Like I have no money at all. Farmers' quarters. We're building farmers' quarters. Remember? Because districts for days. The Egyptians have reached the final era. Once any of the following has occurred, the empire with the most fame will be declared the victor. The game will end when one of the following conditions is reached. Reaching the last turn, which is going to be 600 for us, earning every contemporary era star, unlocking all of the endgame technologies, eliminating all of the other empires, vassalizing all of the surviving empires, sending a mission to Mars, or rendering the world unfit for human life. Those are your end of game conditions, and when that happens, it's whoever has the most fame wins. He's now 1,000 ahead of me. But that's because he's in a whole different era. I have many stars. Many stars to go, friends. Many, many stars. So like, this one does 238, and I'm currently making 252 gold, so I can turn this one all into production. It's only making 14 gold though. But this should now produce things so fast. And they need to put this down here. And then as soon as it becomes an outpost in 3 turns, I can just purchase those with faith and put that down too. I don't know if I really want to get rid of it. I'm able to afford it. I'm not getting rid of it yet until I have to. But I might as well keep them together, like, cause you know that way they can't get attacked separately. So we need. This is the one that I was doing production in, right? Nope. But I need production. Sure. All the productions?
30 farmers' quarters. The only thing more impressive than that are the citizens' waistlines.
I think Steam might be back up.
I have 6 viewers in this category. It was more than I got in Civ. Thanks for watching, by the way. I appreciate everybody's here.
I am one of them.
Which one are you?
I'm not even signed in. I'm like a guest, I guess.
Oh, that makes you another Twitter view. Super funny. Okay, great. We're not gonna be able to upgrade any of these. I don't even know why I'm looking. Because I'm not having any money. Hehe. They big fatty cities. They really are big fatty cities. Big fatty cities. I need all the influence I can get. So we're still burning. Boosting some research. Will do. We're making a bunch of makers' quarters. Because production is king. Production is king. We need another 3,100 for influence. That, so. Sleepy sleep sleep. Idle cities. Gonna keep making districts until I start seeing stability fall. That's what I'm doing. Because apparently I'm super behind districts anyway. Because I'm supposed to have 81 to get my first star. There we go. But now it moves up to 103. So I still need like another 20 districts. So many districts. Is that your mouse scroll?
Yeah.
Get on my ever-loving nerves. I had to buy a special mouse. I feel like I spend a lot of time my hand on the mouse. It's one of the GeForce, like, ergonomically designed spinny spin mouses. I need a new keyboard because I feel like you can hear my keyboard when I type. Luckily I don't type that much. Alright, so these count as districts too, so I should definitely stop. Should be building these train stations. Logitech G600 is his new jam, right? Everybody who games has their own, like, certain brands of things. What other games do you play besides Final Fantasy Silver Mag? Are you just Final Fantasy for life? Battletech? I don't know anything about Battletech. God, they're all such horrible choices for those. Monster Train? Never heard of that one either. They're protesting.
The first train stations link up. Connect distant lands, transfer goods and travellers at unthinkable speeds. Hopefully, the lounge car is well stocked.
Hopefully the lounge car's well stocked. not. I feel like I just put one there, but okay. Of course, now we have pollution like nobody's business. And I'm not sure how it works for overall polluters and pollution versus trees. So now I am the Siamese and I have 5 pollution. But if I were to, say, go to one of these Hearn outposts and purchase a forest, it's supposed to give me plus production. So it gave me plus production. Did it give me the reduction in pollution? No, it still says from that. I don't know if it has to be in that territory then, I'm unsure. I don't know how that works either, friends. Either way, I've never ended a world either, so could do that. There's no good place to put this train station, it says. It's a ton of fun if you like mech combat. Battletech is a turn-based strategy game made by Harebrained Schemes, but it was sold to Paradox. Oh, I might have to look into that. I love some things that Paradox have done. So we're building train stations because they count as districts. And allow rapid movement, but they give tons and tons of pollution. And the only thing that removes pollutions is forests. I thought that said incest manufactory for a minute, and I was like, what? I need incense, apparently. I wonder if I purchase another access to, will it let me
You have
build that?
news?
They don't have.
I would not put myself in this position if I feared the
They
consequences.
don't have incense.
Perhaps we have some.
They
It
don't
was not
have
love or
incense.
hate at
They have
first
incense.
sight. Let's see how second sight goes.
Cannot afford divide. 9,000 gold. Eesh. Eesh. Okay, so anyway, back to districts. Since that ain't happening. Easy peasy. Train stations everywhere. That gets us 5 pollution per. That's gonna give me so many train stations. Must build districts. Must build districts. Okay. Science pop, thank you. All of these things are great, really. I think I want to start, if it's going to take that long, I might as well start with the production thing. The sawmill, but then it gives me 1 production per on a maker's quarter, 1 pollution. I've built so many maker's quarters. That could be really dangerous for me. And then pollution per farmer's quarters and pollution per maker's quarter. Oh my god, it's going to cost so much pollution. But that's pretty intense though. I mean, both of them are 2 industry per tile producing industry. It's a lot at this point. That's the real problem with pollution, is I feel like there's not a whole lot of, like, you can build a lot of pollution, but there's not a whole lot of things that reduce pollution, other than forests. And those cost a ton to build in a forest.
Wait, how is that impossible? Like, wouldn't the pollutants kill the forest?
But you can, I mean, like, I haven't got to the end, but you use forest to combat pollution.
Like, I can see it working against, like, you know, controlling greenhouse, like global warming and stuff like that. But are we talking about, like what kind of pollution?
Apparently like from trains. Like trains. and sawmills and industrial silos produce, so greenhouse emissions. But forests should fix that in real life if we went around and port. Like this is, it's like the size of a city. We're building huge forests.
Right.
It's a big forest.
Gotta conserve those wild childs.
You consider what wild childs?
I don't know, the little critters.
Fair.
So you can see your little bison or buffaloes or whatever.
Oh, you want to zoom in and do that for you? Hold on, let me fix. So like if you zoom in, find something on there. Like there's one random lone buffalo, make him run away. Runs away from your mouse. So he's runs in a fog of war. We're herding him and then I come this way. Look, he stops. He runs away from it. Just give me money to other countries as carbon credits. They pinky swear not to cut down their trees, right? That's a mechanic in this game as well. In early game, you can use your armies to remove forests. So I mean, I guess they must filter if they're in your territory anyway, like at least a little bit. Because I'm building tons. Like watch me rise, and I'm up to 135 pollution per turn, 50 pollution per turn. Like I'm like getting up there. I'm building lots of train stations, lots and lots of train stations. Because you have to build them in every territory to make it work from one end to the other. Like this one has completely built all the ones it can build here. But I may be able to attach a territory. I am indeed. It's too bad all these things don't just come back. Because now they're ruins. They were probably a city-state at some point. But now I can build another train station. Build it right next to the city. There you go. Ooh, but actually look, the stability on that city's dropped below enough that I should start to worry about it. I think we're going to put in a floating market. Nope, that gives me stability issues due to... we're going to build it here. The Eiffel Tower. In the middle of nowhere. Now I can make all of my cities focus on that for several turns. It says 22 turns, but the more cities I add to it, it's a group production turn. Oops, the turn pendings. This is a known bug too, where it gets stuck. So let's hope it doesn't actually get stuck. It is a big map.
Or is your computer just like trying to process all that shit?
My computer is going on 7 years old. I've upgraded the graphics card. I've upgraded the power supply. I mean, I've taken it to Hawaii and back. Like, it's been around. It's time for some new. But I'm too afraid to build my own without having access to one. But then I looked into building one. It's going to cost me $1,700 to build myself one. But that's like retail $3,000. So I mean, I'm saving myself a lot of money by building it myself. But I don't know if I really want to spend that much money. It's obviously doing what I needed to do. Like, I needed a break anyway. But all the rendering and stuff when I do the video editing and such takes hours to render. So that's a little annoying. It's a thing. We're working on it. Let's finish this Eiffel Tower. The more people that work on it, the quicker it gets done, the more we can get back to building districts. This turn is all about building districts. Build all the districts. Not even going to look at infrastructure, we're just building districts. Down to 12 turns? That did not add a whole lot of production value, I don't think. Moving pictures! So we just invented movies. This one's against my axis that I'm trying for. So, entertaining.
Reaching the end of an ideology axis isn't extremist. Think of it as being focused, yes? Very goal-oriented.
That gets annoying too. I wish I could turn those off.
What?
Those little AI interludes. Now that I've played 5 or 6 games of this, I'm like, oh, that's quaint. It was adorable at first, but 5 or 6 games of this, and I'm like, eh. It's still cute. I'm not like super infuriated, but it'd be nice if I could just turn it off. God almighty, I have such shitty production. With 8 cities, I'm still have shit production. Like, come on, bro.
I mean, it looks like you're settled by a lot of planes.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really good city. I mean, like, this, everything in green is my empire. I have 2 of these set to my production affinity. They're just producing, not even gold or science, just production. This modifies all industrial unit costs by 10%, which is super nice if I was building units. Got a scientist star, which is important. Scientist stars are usually things I get. But I might not this round because I'm definitely focused on production. So the agrarian stars are happening, and this one's going to happen. I'm up to 125 soon. Because I need fame. Because he's still about 1,000 ahead of me. I need that in my life. Can probably actually attach a territory over here too. Good to know. Science screen. I think we're gonna go with oil. Oh, that's 22, never mind. Scientific method. Two turns on the Eiffel Tower. This says on district gives 4 stability, fortification, and intention. Is that all districts? But 1 industry per population on all cities is going to be really nice because I have a lot of big cities, and they're only
The
getting
Eiffel
bigger.
Tower, proof of what you can do with a bit of iron, a bit of math, and thousands of liters of paint.
There it is. How cute. It's me 24 stability. Super nice. Now we're back up to 87 stability, and I can even make that a little higher. Now we're to 97%. There we go. Now I have cities that are empty. Nice. Osmosis. Can build a floating market. Will build floating market. My emblematic district, so, you know, if you can, you will. I didn't realize they were markets when I was picking it. I didn't pay attention. Still building all of the things. You get a train station. You get a train station. You get a train station. My huge ass empire. Probably should not, but still doing it.
Fuck.
Did you die?
No, I'm just saying, like, just fuck it.
I mean, train
Let's do
stations,
it.
they make my
Yeah.
life easier, so everybody gets one.
Okay.
Can I... So we need maker's quarters is what we're doing. This has got 1,000 production right now, though. But that's because it's, like, its special ability is turned off. So we're just gonna keep it on with the maker's quarters. Of course I say that, and I'm like... Maybe I should be building farmers' quarters right now because we're getting 1 of every food. We're only getting 2. But we still have 53 people in this. Like, there's so many. I should probably get some of the science things worked out. Like, the House of Scribes gives me extra people. But I don't need population. I need people to fill it up. Because I have enough... Like, I have housing for 53 and I only have 29 people in here. So I'm still going to build some farmers' quarters. Because districts. We must build districts. And that the school, or was it the library, gives me science per population. Also good. Schools 1 turn. Customs farms 1 turn. Food markets 1 turn. Aqueduct 1 turn. I mean, I can't be mad at this 1 turn things. Like, come on. This is where I get sucked into, and I still don't finish the districts. Floating market, definitely, because can. Anywhere I can build, will build. Mogadishu might be time to go on some all production all the time here in Mogadishu. Because somehow we've gotten up to 27k in gold. Don't know how that works either.
So tell me, how are you today?
Need to buy some stuff, for sure. Can't strip all my gold. But now I'm back up to 865 gold because I bought all the gemstones. They give me 8 monies on every market quarter. That's pretty nuts. And my stability should be back up to 100% everywhere because I now have, because this gives you stability. 16 stability on every city. So still building districts. Keep in mind, districts. Use this. It's a science boost because they're ahead of me in science, so I get boosts for being their neighbor. Who should be my neighbor? Maker's quarters is what we're doing. Because this one's got 52 people. So I really should be building food, probably. Now that we're 1,000 production per turn, should build the maker's... It's like a farmer's quarter every 3 turns still. It still seems like a lot. This one's about the human carnival, where it's like Barnum Bailey's freak show at the beginning. So do we let... What do we do once we close them? Do we refuse, rehabilitate, or educate? And this one's in my ideology, but that gives me negative 25 stability for 20 turns. I think I'll be okay. I have stability everywhere. Pretty stable, but that got me up to 89%. And 20 turns is a long time. But it is okay. I can start building commons quarters. They count as districts, and they give me influence, which I certainly haven't been doing. Turn pending. That's a smoke break. Every time the turn pending gets stuck. Oh damn, it's still pending. Remember, I'm playing the beta version, so if there's bugs, it's because it's my own fault. But also, the game has not frozen. And it's a really big map. See, it just took a minute. It had some things to process. It had numbers to quotient. Think of how much math that goes into this game. Like, it's a lot of math. Alright, so train stations. Take it for the influence, sure will. Alright, so this city doesn't have a pollution per city. It's getting 5 from the train station. So if I build a forest, will it reduce my pollution? Because that forest is supposed to reduce pollution by 10. It still says... Now it says total pollution per is -5 because... It's got rainforested. I wonder, it has to be like a specific forest. It can't just be like a forest. It's already there. Confused. I guess you have to put it on a specific forest. Got it. We'll look into it. Because this one's now got 5 pollution as well. Just plop down a random forest. This one's no pollution yet, but that's train station. Gotta put down train station. No, can I put it over here? Could have put it there. Train station. Train stations. Train stations everywhere. Because my empire is just so massive. That's all that is really. So we're still talking industries here. Thinking we need put down a few. Farmers' quarters all along the river bend. This one is 30 of 57. It needs lots of food too. Tons of food. Tons and tons of food. This one's already negative 23 food. Is that gonna give me food? So much food.
Here is a proposal to get your heart racing.
Okay.
Accepted. With pleasure. A proposal for your consideration.
Alright, so we got their maps finally.
Lovely.
To see.
Impressive. A cultural wonder that makes me
their
want to pull out my
civilization.
toy blocks and go crazy.
Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cities. Did I forget a civ that would let me have a city? I feel like I had one at some point. I may have not ever actually enacted it. No, I think it was. This one that I already got, so there might be a science that I haven't researched yet. Some Mogadishu's still in hard build mode. Food. Food, glorious food.
Let us formalize our mutual appreciation.
I have a crisis.
You do intrigue me.
I will accept.
A proposal as fair as a summer's day. We accept.
I'll say
Accepted. Welcome.
scientific.
A
maybe?
proposal for your consideration.
You get 10% per agreement you have, and then you obviously have bonuses from cultures and things that give you more for alliances and things. This one is basically Jack the Ripper's on the loose. Do we put up signs or do we ignore? We're gonna put up signs.
You're at the end of an ideology axis?
That happens every time.
Well, there's
even,
something to be said for
even though I've been there
unswerving
forever.
dedication to a cause.
It was not love or hate at first sight. Let's see how second sight goes.
They want me to have their religion. I think I'm doing okay in religion though, right? Well, I'm not really. Kind of holding my own, but I'm not really doing that well. Maybe I should build out an obelisk of the faith. I could put that anywhere in my territory's reach, however. But then it gives you exploitations all the way around it, so that'll be a good place for it. I can put him into build mode. Yep. Just build that out real quick, like. Since I'm definitely having, I don't even know how many faith sites I can make. You can only make one at a time. I know that much. But look, there's another one I could make. That's why I'm not doing well in the faith situation, because I didn't build any faith. Should probably build some faith. We've got faith of the heart. No one's ever gonna bend me. I don't remember the rest of it. It's a good show, though. Do you watch Star Trek, Ian?
No.
Get the hell out. Star Trek Discovery is really good.
Right.
As an avid diehard fan of Star Trek, I've always looked to it like it's the future. And it's like the future I want it to be, you know?
Mhm. Yeah, well, I guess my family was more of like the Star. They were on the Star Wars
I like
kind
both.
of thing.
I do like both, but it matters to me. What the future holds. Dang, Enterprise reference. I love that song. I like Scott Bakula. Oof. Oh, gives me chills. Especially like young, sexy Scott Bakula. Remind me later. Are you laughing at me, Ian?
No, I'm not dying.
Oh, don't die. See, I'm definitely the last one to even get into the contemporary era, but my fame is almost there. Like, my fame is, I'm still second place with fame, but I'm 800 behind. But you have to earn 12 stars, and he's at 5. And I've got 3 more coming here. So I feel like, I take it you're a Quantum Leap fan. Oh, yes. Ziggy! I've made that reference. Like, have you ever been one of those drunk wake up moments? Like, you wake up in some strange place when you were drunk the night before. Has that ever happened to you? I've made that reference almost every time when I wake up like that. You're like, Ziggy, you've jumped me into the wrong place again.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, you have to watch Quantum Leap to get that reference. All right, so I've gotten all my builder stars. Science stars I usually get, but I'm getting behind the time stars now. And I only need 6 more population. I mean 3 more population to get another fame star for the agrarian. So I'm definitely gonna wait for that. I need to make sure that I'm practicing in city growth here. That did not help. Did not help that one at all. I should probably do something for. Can I buy out any of these things? Nope. Because they're ridiculous, like 110k. Like, come on. But the only thing that would get me anything good here would be fertilizer plant, 10% food, which would be nice. It's definitely weird that this is not.
Yeah, I was calling for you and didn't.
Yep. So I do have these things that I could make. That seems to be a lot of turns there. And I'm gonna keep on keeping on for that because I think it's not making it here. This city. See, we're getting lots of gains. Should be soon. So it went down a little because I lost 7 population. Jesus. Can I attach any more of these outposts yet? Yep. Yep. I need to fill in some of the middle, I guess. But that helps, but not, like, a lot. So let's do some farmers' quarters, I guess. This would give me 11. Especially considering I have all the... Like, they're giving 8 per... Just because it was a shit place for food. It does not have a lot of food. There's no river. Rivers are important. Yikes. This one says it's polluting from the train station. Cabinet of Curiosities is also 1 science per population kind of thing. This one says it has 24 of 45, and we lose 1 in 8 turns. Doing as much as we can do for food at this point. I need to get this situation worked out. See how fast we can burn out some food before we lose everyone. See, this one's still getting me 1 in 4 turns, and it's at 45 food. But I have 49 people, so I know I'm going to need more food. So I might as well just queue up a whole bunch more. It says put it over there. I'm like, great, put all the food. Because it's still pumping out things, because that's what we're doing. Because we're losing a lot of people. That way we lost 7 and gained 4. World language. The world is becoming more connected due to your empire's strength and prominence. Isolated pockets of the world have started using your language as sort of an unofficial lingua franca. People from every corner of the globe are learning to speak, argue, and curse your language. Amused, you order your staff to pay close attention to these developments. The strategist in you sees a way to turn this to your advantage. So we can educate, entertain, or preach, and I feel like I need this to go that direction. So yay for us. Osmosis event. Bonus science will receive. Thank you so much. That was the agrarian star. I guess that worked out, and then that worked out. So I just need to attach 1 more territory somewhere, and that'll work out for me too. Because I probably can do. Okay. So now that 600 behind him. Yikes. So I got the agrarians, I got the builder stars, and I got 1 of everything except for gold and killing folk, which I feel like you have to kind of keep up. I feel like it kind of builds. So I'm going to go ahead and choose an era. Okay, so let me bathroom break for 30 seconds. I won't even change the screen. I'll be right back. And then I will explain to anybody who's new in the chat what these civilizations do and mean in each round. So 1 moment. Sorry about that. This is your daily dose to remind yourself to wash your hands for 20 seconds with hot, soapy water and make sure you get in between the crevices. Not because coronavirus, because if you don't, you're gross. Like, wash your hands, people. Gross. Why was that ever an issue? I can't believe we had to do that. Okay, so the reason I paused, because I knew I was going to be stopping here for quite some time. It's a thing. We were the Siamese. The Egyptians have been taken. That's a late game Egyptians. The Brazilians have been taken. We can be the Soviets, and they focus on getting expansionists, which would be nice, but I really don't feel like that's going to be a thing I can do because I've already expended so much. And they get plus 20 on unit cost and combat strength on a unit, which is nuts. So I mean, like, if there's a early game civ that if you picked with your plus 2 combat strength, that would give you plus 5 combat strength going into this. I mean, like, if you picked the right people. The Americans give 10 influence on resource being sold and 1 money generated from ongoing trade, city or outpost. They get 1 that gives stability. It's a fort with influence. Meh. So, and this is a super important game, I think, because you're stuck with this one throughout the entire contemporary era. This one gives you 1 food per population on all cities. That's a pretty huge one. It gives you, and they focus on agrarian, so it's all about growing your population, which I'm totally doing. 100% needs to grow population. It gives 1 science per population, which is good, because I think I already have a bonus for something else. It gives 300 science per adjacent research quarter, and 1 researcher slot on city or outpost. That's a good one. The Turks want 1 science per district on all cities. You know how many districts I have in some of the cities, because I took over a whole bunch of the ones from the city-states that had all the districts already. And I've been building districts this whole last time, so that's a pretty good one for us, too. This gives 3 science per district and negative 10 stability, 3 science per adjacent research quarter. Counts as a research quarter. The Japanese are science-based. They get 20% on all cost when researching. This gives production, pollution, and 5 science per adjacent district. This gives 3 industry and 3 science for any adjacent district. Plus 2 industry on makers quarters and plus 2 science on research quarters. Wow, that's pretty awesome. The Indians give plus 3 influence on territory plus money on number of territories in your sphere of influence. That would be huge. That's probably like several thousand gold. This gives faith per population and influence and faith, which, I mean, I guess if I'm going to keep up the faith defense, I need some faith. Gold gives 10% money on all cities, just like flat. The 7% money per territories unattached is good, especially considering you can do that in multiple. I think you can put that in multiple territories, so like the number of territories you have, plus you get 1 per territory, so it's multiplicative. The units are really irrelevant, I feel. I hardly ever do late game combat. Hardly ever. Australians, 20% industry on all cities. And this is industry and industry per adjacent strategic resource. So, Japanese sounds like the right thing to do to me, personally. Because industry and science. But we also need food. So I was really thinking about this one. No. Turks. Because we're about, I'm going to have a huge population. And so this plus 1 food and plus 1 science. And then I can build. I just feel like it'll be easier for me to get the agrarian stars. And we gain 10 stability when gaining a population. That's nice. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Yeah, good answer. Good answer. That's what I like about this game, is it's like when you start civilization, you have to have this big discussion about like what you're gonna do and so on and so forth. But this happens every turn. You have to have this big discussion about where the future of your civilization's going. All right, cutscene.
Creative, imaginative, and ingenious at turning every single human invention to its most violent end. We pray or hope, looking forward to a future which, with luck, will be counted in millennia, not in months. An ancient culture with a heritage of agriculture and education. I predict they will be full of surprises.
All your wonders and things stay the same, so that's cool. Not a whole lot happens. I was already doing a bunch of stuff, apparently. Turn pending. So, gotta focus on that. But we got science. It's like we should definitely build our emblematic district. Because 48 science, yay. Let some of this food sink in here. An agrarian, I can pull population to cities. So, probably should. Like this one, it's got 64 available. That's gonna get me 10 population in that guy. And it pulls just tons of population over. There you go. But now there's still 45 of 64. Like, it's just big cities. Big cities. Yep. Right, because it gives me... I don't know why I thought it gave me food. I got food for every population I get gives me food. That's why the food went up everywhere. For my passive. This is a... because I'm not producing enough influence, apparently. I'm in his sphere of influence. Because... like, so just barely, but we're still getting problems because they kind of sorta... we clash. We clash. But will this affect my... if so, what are your thoughts on the show? Oh, I missed backwards. A little bit ago you mentioned that you like a show that are sci-fi stories of your future. Have you watched The Expanse? Absolutely. I love The Expanse. Oh my god. Love that show. And I love how they use like real-time space physics to get all that working out. And I mean, like, I feel like that's a very realistic view of what our future might be. I like watching Star Trek because it's a optimistic view of what our future might be. And that's what I really want it to be. So the reason I bring this up here is because this changes my ideology, and I think it's in the right direction for me. So I think that works out for me to accept that. Right, so I've got these are almost there. This one's gonna be rough. This one's always rough, the individualism, because it's like they're almost always bad choices. I'm a big fan of that show. I agree The Expanse is a possible reality, right? I mean, like, all the stuff that Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are doing, like, that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. And if I'm sorry, but I need to read this again. This gets 300 science per adjacent research quarter. It gets 2 science per silver on research quarter. I think that's because of some previous thing. So I need to be able to put research quarters around wherever I put this. So I'll put it there. And then you have to be like a research, but I'm gonna put all these down first. It's like you have to put it over there, and you're like, no. So maybe I won't. One at a time. One at a time. Because all the district, and there's already 2 there, so that was good. Love to watch it change. And that was the whole point of this playthrough, was I got all the civilizations that gave me stability pluses to districts, so I can put down tons of districts. Usually districts cost you stability every time, but I've got so many stacks of stability from passives that I don't really have an effect of that. I gotta head out, catch you around, have a good rest of your night. Bye, Silver Mag! Thanks for coming in! Always good to hear from people. I love to see the regulars. Alright, so yes, it only cost me 6 because I have all these extra passives, and I think there's a bunch of wonders that I didn't realize happened per city. But, I mean, hey, it works. Not mad. I should be building train stations still, too. The pollution game is strong. I'm the Turks right now, and I have 140 pollution per turn. Nowhere near the top polluter. I have not ever gotten to a point where we polluted the earth. So, I mean, I might not out. Ooh, yeah, I'm still gonna move it for 43. I'm still gonna move it. So it'll be alright. It'll remind me later. It doesn't go away. I'm just gonna start researching it all, because that's what I'm gonna have to do. That's probably how I'm gonna win the game. Because I'm still focused on the stars, but yeah. We'll see. A city for everyone. This is like to make it handy capable. It would matter if I was trying for an access thing, so that's what we're doing. Just picking the appropriate axis decisions. Trying to get the achievement, because most of the choices I'm making are not the right choices anyway. Don't do what I'm doing unless you're trying for the achievement. Whoa.
I would characterize the level of pollution as low, but that's not the same as healthy.
Yikes. The game ends in 151 turns, and I feel like that's probably our most likely solution of how this is going to work. Military coalition. 41 science will take. Yep. Keep building science in the late game. I feel like you can catch up real quick. I really need to attach some more territories to this one. I knew there were tons of options, like Don't know if that was the right thing to do, but I could always put this one up here and then do it later. Because this one's got 5 territories, this one's only got 4. And that requires 7 something. Should definitely get something up here for that electricity. I don't have any units up here. That seems odd. There's one over there. It's still trying to get the saltpeat. And it hasn't been upgraded. I got plenty of gold right now. I definitely should spend some of that. I wish I could just... Ooh, don't have the horses? Are you serious? What does it upgrade to? Oh, the dragoons. Yeah, I need those. But you gotta have 3 horses. Of courses.
Yes, it is good to see you. Come take a glass at a seat.
What do you say to this appealing proposal?
Horses? I feel like he's like, this guy's buying horses and he's already got aluminum.
I am content to join together on this.
So right, about that.
I guess he has to use it full horsepower.
I mean, like, I don't really feel like he could be that far ahead of me, but he must, because he's not that far ahead of me, like fame-wise. I guess he is. I mean, he's still now he's 1,400 ahead of me.
14.
Yeah, maybe I should worry about. I should probably buy infrastructure and shit with this instead, because it's probably unlikely that we're gonna go to war. But I, you know, 22k is not like anything. Like these things all cost like 85k to buy out. It's kind of ridiculous how much gold this stuff costs late game. Anyway, public schools, we're still queuing. I don't know if this is crucial because I need it per adjacent research quarter, so I should probably start building research quarters. No. That would give me 12. Cause I gotta put one up here, and then adjacent research quarter next to it. There you go, this one's busy for 21 turns. Did I just suddenly get a whole bunch of musket men? I don't remember upgrading all them, but okay, yeah. Super happy it happened. Needs to move over here somewhere. I mean, I feel like blue is like aggressively spreading in my direction. Like, why do you have to come all the way down here? What's it? I guess he wanted the oil. He came down here for the oil. Because everybody has to get their 1 oil. But, I mean, I got oil and was contiguous, so shut your face. And I might have had some pop up somewhere that I wasn't paying attention anyway. Alright, so public schools. All the public schools. I have so many territories. Like, this is such a huge... It's an agrarian star. Which is one of the ones I needed. Civics osmosis. I think I'm going to have to enact it.
Reaching the end of an ideology axis?
That one got me to the end of this one, so that one's perfect the way it is. So close.
You're at the end of an
picking the
ideology
ones.
axis? Well, there's something to be said for unswerving dedication to a cause.
And considering my achievement point, I've been listening to that message a million times. Like that, I've heard that message so many times because I'm trying to get the achievement. Like it's ridiculous.
Gravity.
What about gravity?
I said gravity.
I still didn't hear you.
I said rowdy.
Rowdy.
Yeah, rowdy.
That's my dog's name.
Yeah. I don't know. I must have been hearing shit. I thought I heard the dog.
Oh, did you? Maybe I didn't hear it. I have noise canceling headphones on, so it's a thing. Let's get these obelisks out so I can get my faith game back up. There's line infantry, coal generators. Burning through some science now. I really thought I just did that. Oh. Like, okay. Sometimes it's wonky. Civics osmosis. See, I'm getting free civics from this too. Love it. Which one did it say it was gonna do? The Maker's Quarter one. That one goes against the ideology I'm supposed to be doing. As does this one. Like, they both go against me. God, that makes it drop a lot. Yikes. But my choice is to do that, or if I refuse it, I get negative 50 stability. Also, it makes no sense. Like, I guess it's coming from this side of the sphere. It's fine. Just look at influence. Oh, he's definitely got more influence than I do up here. 14 turns. That's okay. We're working on spreading that now. It's fine. Still got enough stability to handle it, it's fine. Doesn't recommend it anywhere. Oh, right, because all these are like dead districts up here. Sad days. The game creators, I just saw the dev the other day, And they were like, we try really hard not to make it a slog to press the end turns when you get to the end turns. But I'll say on the 600 level, like most time, we're turn 460, and that's a whole different ball game. This one changes my ideology like incredibly the other direction. And he's trying real hard. I mean, that's gonna break my game. That's gonna kill it. Like, it's gonna be so far down the other direction. I'm gonna put it over here. That would like I'd have been in the same boat with this one. Alright, so this guy, I feel like I have a buffer on all of my borders. I need to get him inside and fill out this territory. Just for empire contiguation's sake. I like my empires to not look like the crazy AIs. Definitely should get oil. Obviously, something that should be top of my list here.
Gonna be the new America.
I mean, you need oil. And I kind of wish I'd picked a cultural option, but didn't. Gosh, we lost 7, and we gained 7, lost 2, so we're doing okay. Oh. Gonna change it again. I think this is the right direction this time, though. So this one we can enact.
You have reached the end of an ideology axis. Of all the...
Good. I'm still back in the middle. Oh, that seems like a really quick. Oh, train stations probably. Right, it gets me 50 science. Like, shut up. So much science. Want to put it in a place you can put a bunch of research quarters around it, really. $59. Can't be mad at that. Moving pictures, we got relaxed. Which is fine. Now Lot got oil. He's culturally converting me from both sides. That's annoying. I feel like I should put down more culture then. Not that I really needed it. Oh, that was one for the extra city. It was right there, urban planning. I knew there was a way to do it. I've been running with this the 2 extra cities for I don't know how long. And it still might mean I should make another one, because if I could put one of these into a city, I could attach all 4 of these territories to it easily. I might still. Another one. They're killing me softly with these osmoses. Because it lowered I lowered one there. I see why this is a hard achievement to get. Must remember to build culture next time. I can still get it back, but I'll have to change it. But I'm going to build it anyway, right? We're building culture. You kind of have to like plan your cities around these God, another osmosis event. Didn't we already fix this? I feel like I already did this. Now they're fighting over me, so their two influences are warring with what they're doing. Because that got me closer here. Don't know what's happening. A new civic. Money and science, I would love to. For 48k! Like, who has 48k? I don't even have 4k. I feel like if you have 48k influence, you're not doing it right.
With 15 commons quarters providing myriad intoxicating delights, people's opinion of their leaders will either be very good or very incoherent.
Now it's adding this one. I don't think, did I have the other one? Oh, that one's gonna make me replace this one. And that would drop it out of that a lot. I think that one's gonna take the hit again. This one really needs, like, I gotta put lots of culture up here because it's getting gray. Also an oil well, because oil. Sure, somebody's gonna blow up the universe with that. Positive of it. So many cities. Nice. And garrison, also, if that was a thing. What are you doing? I can hear you, like, clicking.
Me?
Yes, I think it's you.
I'm playing Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead? Who you leave for dead?
Zombies.
Only zombies?
Guess so.
I call shenanigans. So many. Boop 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 boop. Needs food. This one does not need food. Well, not desperately anyway.
Oh shit.
Sounds like you got scared.
Came out of nowhere.
Revoke national industries for industrial production. Influence you spent will be lost, but your ideal proximity will... So, like... I didn't even know I had enacted this one. The Empire has made this choice. If you don't choose the same, they won't be happy. Definitely gonna refuse this one again. Like, damn, this kid's still doing okay, though. Must have a lot of stability. Speaking of that, I should probably do some more trading,
Well
because
met,
I've got
as
60k in
always.
gold.
It pleases me to have news of you.
See if I can buy all the things.
Greetings from me and my people.
Because again, I'm like, why would you ever have 100 and some K gold? But then maybe if I buy all this stuff and get the returns. Maybe. I got up to 60k gold there for a minute, but I very easily found a way to get rid of that. In no time flat did I get rid of that. It's still 21k.
So tell me, how are you today?
This is Ashermaid. Ashermaid's the green one. It sounds like you're destroying your keyboard. Like, are you terrified?
No.
God, I have too many windows open. Maybe it's just because the music's not loud. It's weird with the music. Probably because I'm taking too many turns to do things. Because obviously we still have game sounds. Not enough. Alright, so now I'm up to 3,000 gold per turn because of the trade. So much trade. That got me all kinds of things. Idle army, can found outpost, will found outpost. There, now my army is contiguous. All the roads connected. Not exactly one fell swoop territory though. Must build oil. That's why that was a good city, because oil. Sure, a million people just bought access to it too, right? Yeah. So now what to do with this city? Or this troop? Guess we'll put him up here next time. Microbiology was researched. Looks like I have another osmosis event. That seems wonderful. I'm so glad and happy for them. Just kidding, I hate them. Still good on food, so just building out the science. Building out all these public schools I can build as long as we're making tons and tons of food. And it appears we are. Probably because I got all the bonuses from the resources too, so there's that. It's because you talk about bonuses, because it's so much food. Because trade is OP in this game. Don't ever forget, trade is OP.
Monday.
Builder stars are happening. The end. The Egyptians become death, destroyer of worlds, by having completed the world's first nuclear test. The nuclear test unlock and improve devastating units which can be built in cities with the missile silo district. Yeah, I haven't even researched that yet. He's so far ahead of me in the research tree. But you know what? It's all about fame, and he's now 2k ahead of me in fame. But I'm 2k ahead of the guy behind me, so he's just got so many stars right now. He's 11 stars into the other district. I think it's there's 18 stars total. So if he gets 18 stars, he wins the game. So there's that. So I need more. What am I doing here? I definitely don't need more people. I need research quarters. This one. Boost the research. Thanks. It needs people. Can we suck in some people from here? There you go. Got 10 people just then. Ba-boom. Train station it up. Might as well. Got the lines researched. Now we're doing propellers. Boats that I don't even need. Haven't even got out there yet, but I'm going to research it because you got to research it to win. Okay. Definitely messing with my ideology situation. Like they completely changed my tree. Or penalty. Like sometimes you just get pummeled from this. And you're like, maybe it's because I need to build influence so it stops being a douchebag. That builds me 2 influence, but it gives me 30 stability, so could just tell it to suck it next time it tells me to change.
Wow, what was that?
A lot of gold for that, but it has to be in allied territories first. Alright, so the easiest solution to that problem... 17 and 8 or 15 and 12. Do 17 and 8. I need the peeps. All the peeps. Free science! They're already on like researching airplanes over here. Yep, so research quarters. It's usually pretty right, so I usually go with the computer when it tells me to do things. I will obey my Google overlords. Well, my arm has fallen asleep at this point. It's near midnight, and I've been doing this for about 4 hours. I think I'm going to do a few more turns, and then I'm going to call it a night. So, now's your opportunity. If you haven't followed, do so to see more of this in the future. You can also do that over on YouTube at Fire of Life 2018 as well.
Planning to turn the entire planet into a garden with those 18 agrarian stars? Or just pumping out livestock methane?
Pumping out livestock methane. So that was the that's this one. And that's not it. Like I need one more to get 20. And that'll get me 350 fame. But he's so far ahead of me. I might get the builder district. I don't know. See, I got 123 turns. So that's a thing. I don't really care what like nobody's going to war with me. Like it's whatever. That's this one right here. Thanks for the boost. Still building research quarters. Trying to catch up in the science game like nobody's business. Which will be cool to look at the end to see how close. I got to matching his science output at the end. It's like, can you please? So did I just get... right? Might as well just do the shift trick. Just put them all there, research quarter it out. Just starting from the bottom and working my way up. I discovered a natural wonder. Okay, great. I'll accept it. This one's the one earlier. It was like, you have to change this. It keeps asking too, which I find annoying. And that would prevent culture. Like, it would reduce my culture output. I guess, oh, that's on the other side now, but it's okay. I'm still good. I have plenty of stability. Because it's like the moving glass theory. Like, the way stability works is you got to think about it like, say, it's this here in a peanut can. If I add peanuts, like your city has a stability output. Not a city. Like, it has a stability output like everything else. It has an output. So like this turn, the stability is currently 100%, will evolve one way or the other. So it's got a little hole in it that lets out 3% at the bottom. If you're at 100%, your base is at 100%, the hole's at the very top. So once it has 100%, it spills over. Apparently, actually, it saves. So it's like an infinite, but it sits at 100%, so you can keep adding stability. If you're in positive stability in the city, you just keep adding stability to the stack of whatever, but the hole always stays at 100%. So if you were to like lose the resources or whatever, that starts to drop. Once you lose your base, so like once you start adding districts and stuff, that hole starts to move down to the base. So no matter how much stuff you add, it still will slowly drain out that 3% a turn. Just to use the peanut jar as an example. That's how stability works. Just upgrade. Since I have so much gold, we're upgrading. Again, would not want to run into this particular army in the darkness. Even though it's only 5-top, it's a pretty OP 5-top right now. Science osmosis, thanks for the memories. This one's still... We're gonna work on some food a little more. Because it's only 34 or 55 and we're only gaining 1 in 4 turns. So, because this was definitely a crappy city. Like... not the best of cities in the world. Convulture, just a second I put it down, it's like, nope. Because the Egyptians. I haven't even really looked at my cultural... I mean, like, I'm the green. There's a light green. This is weird that this is one territory has a little bit of... This is my home territory, I think, so it must have some kind of influence from the other side of some sort, but that'd be weird if that one changed. But that's what's happening here. It's these new territories I'm adding. Like, they're not in my sphere, really. So I need to add them in, apparently. Speaking of culture, might as well put some of that down here, get it going. Not sure there is, I mean there is right there. +2 influence on a commons quarter. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. Oh, look at all the coffee up here. Like, hello. Coffees, electricity over here. I need to put this down probably. Oh, it's not in my territory yet. Not in my territory yet. 47. This is also being culturally annoying. Because this one, like, it looks like it has districts, but they're all dead. So I think they might come back up when I put things down around it, I hope. Maybe. I guess they will, because it'll be an embellishment anyway. So this one needs still 1 in 1 turns. We got 70 people here, so I mean I'm gonna need lots of food for this to be a thing. But I have time to build other things like the charcoal plant. That'll give me food, more food. We're back up to 20k gold. Should I buy all his things?
Honest intent may have my ear.
Trade everything.
What do you say to this appealing proposal?
I didn't get all his obsidian. Porcelain, because the porcelain gives me
You are as just
money,
as you are
so
wise. Let's
it's kind of
make
like an
it so.
investment.
Let us have wine and song.
It was not love or hate at
Oh,
first
there's so
sight.
many I haven't even
Let's
bought
see how
here.
second sight goes.
Purchased all the things I can purchase, but I'm so close to buying all the things. Now I'm up to 4k a turn. Trade is making me so much money.
Monday.
No. Train station. Alright, so I've definitely gotten super quiet, so I should probably call it an evening here, folks. If you like what you see, you should give us a follow. Don't forget to follow all the stuff over on YouTube, Fire of Life 2018. So definitely do that. Say goodnight, Ian.
Good night, people of the interwebs.
Do you have anything you want to plug? Do you have your own Twitch channel? Do you have a Instagram? Do you have anything you want people to follow you with?
Just I don't know, like probably another time. Like, you know, if they somehow get into the Discord, and then like maybe we can be friends.
Okay, so come join us in the Discord, and we'll